All right, Alexi, we're live.
What, are we?
Yeah, we are.
Oh. I guess I better put my caster voice on.
I know. Put your caster voice on. Everyone's waiting.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Is that how it goes?
No, you're supposed to sound more feminine.
Oh, sorry.
You got this. You got this.
All right. Anyway, welcome to our match today on round 2, RBT 5. We are on Swamp Fever. We've got what should be a really good game today here between 44 Biceps from Europe and Royal Chaos of mostly North America. They are also rolling with Mr. Sir Please, who is from the Netherlands. But this should be a really good game here. We've got a campaign that is known for being survivor friendly, to say the least. So we'll be looking to see both teams kind of minimize their mistakes on that end. And we'll be looking for a lot of creativity on the infected side as the teams will try to get some damage in these wide open areas. And today I am joined with my co-host, Alpha. Alpha, say hi.
Hi, everyone. It's been a great tournament so far. A lot of great teams have shown up.
Yes, we have had some good games. We've had some not so good games, but that kind of happens in the early stages.
Well, I mean, considering having like 65 teams, every team isn't going to show up for every single game.
True. And before we get any further, I also want to say we are also joined by Krycha. He will be doing the camera work for today. Big thanks to Krycha. I know he's been doing a lot of streaming here. So if you appreciate his work, go ahead and give him a follow. If you really appreciate his work, throw him some money or, throw him a sub or whatever. Whatever you're into, right?
Very nice guy. Very nice cameraman.
Yeah, so we've got people coming into this roster. I know Royal Chaos has some pretty solid players. I'm not super familiar with 44 Biceps, but I do know they are a solid team.
So with 44 Biceps, they were in the Quarantine Cup. I'm not entirely sure how far they got. I'm pretty sure they went to the first rounds of the playoffs, but then they lost the first rounds. But they made it quite a ways. So, I mean, they're a really good team.
Yeah, for sure. And I know I've seen them for a while now, the name 44 Biceps. I don't know if it's the same players, but I do know that team has been around for some time. So we'll give a little quick roster rundown. I'll let you go through 44 Biceps.
All right. So for 44 Biceps, we got SVX, if that's how you say it. We got Hey, Vago, and Fikes on 44 Biceps, all with over 100 ping on their away game. Not as bad as you see on some away games, but they have pretty good pings for an away game.
Yeah, for sure. A lot of them are right around 100 ping, so not too bad. Over on the Royal Chaos side, we've got Grizz, Lust, No Comment, and Sir, which I'm sure a lot of these people you've heard before. A lot of long-standing members and a lot of guys that have had quite a bit of success. Also, let's not forget, don't forget to use your hot dog points to bet for who you think is going to win this match.
I want hot dog points. I love hot dog points.
I'm sure you do love hot dog points. It looks like, let me pull it up. It looks like right now Royal Chaos is slightly favored. It's 53 to 47%. So you've got another 20 minutes before you can no longer bet your precious hot dog points.
What's the ratings right now?
It was like 53 to 47%, I think it was.
It's closer than I thought it would be.
Yeah, just kind of goes to show that we should have a solid game as soon as we get things underway. And yeah, again, we are on the home server for Royal Chaos. Royal Chaos, three other people, probably an average of 30 ping, and Sir obviously a little higher, right around 100. And yeah, like you said, 44 biceps, three players around 100, one player at 170. So it's going to be interesting to kind of see how that flip flops when we go over to
To
wherever their
the
server is.
away or to their home server.
Right.
Yeah, normally on the away game, everyone's sitting around either 170 ping to like 210 or whatnot, but they only have one person with 170 ping. Everyone else, like you said, was averaging around 100 ping. So maybe it'll be a lot closer than most people are anticipating. Maybe not a whole lot of lag.
True. And for those of you wondering what we're talking about, when we have these international matchups here in Left 4 Dead 2, we do a home and away system. So each team gets to play one game on their home server with ideally low ping, and the other team plays with bad ping. So they kind of take turns beating up on each other. We will add the scores from both games to determine our winner. And that's kind of the best we have for now. Hopefully, though, I did see Prodigy Sim working on a plugin that could maybe bring us to a world of one game only games.
So to add on to the home and away game, there is also actually another option where they can do a neutral server. And like, let's say we have two NA teams that are going against each other. We're not going to do a home and away game on two people that have green ping. It'll just be a one game for everyone. Or if you see two EU teams going against each other, it'll just be a one game. But some people will have the option that if you have like a SA versus NA team, they do have the option of going to a neutral server, which both teams' pings will be really high. And yeah, just do one game on a neutral server and just call it quits then.
I'm not going to name any names, but once upon a time, there was a player from North America who tried to do home and away on a North American game. He wanted to do a West Coast and an East Coast game.
Are you serious?
Yeah. Anyway, we're going live.
We are.
So Tank is at 33%. I believe that will be after the ambulance. This first attack is going to go in. A tri-cap with spit. Oh, the charger's going to land and kind of collide with that jockey. Going to get a decent amount of spit damage there onto Vega, who is playing coach right now.
On the away game, that's actually not that bad damage, though, considering that their pings are slightly higher than the away or the home team.
Yeah, definitely could have been a lot worse. Not the most devastating first attack. Definitely not a multi-cap. But landing those capper and spit hits is going to be important as we see this next attack kind of starting to come in. It is another tri-cap, a jockey hunter charger with a boomer. Tank is spawned, so we're going to lose one infected with that. Looks like the charger. Good to see a two boom and just a brief pounce, and the jockey not really getting much. Lust is playing this tank first. He's got a lot of horde coming. He's got one car with him, and he's going to be content to roll in with this one car for now, it looks like, although now he may be backing off looking for some more.
He might be going to get his other car and dumpster to bring those in, since there wasn't that many horde.
Yeah, a wise choice. I think that initial car hit was just to kind of see. Maybe you get lucky with all that horde. Maybe something opens up. Nothing did open up, though, so he does fall back. He's going for that dumpster now. Looks like that charger is just a sack. The charger is kind of hard to use in this area. We're going to see the survivors play around this tree and this fence. So while these hittables may seem dangerous, it is pretty hard to actually pop them up over that fence while keeping them low enough to make contact with survivors.
Exactly, especially when you're running around the tree and you hit the hittables. Everyone knows that hittables are unreliable, and they will just pop over the fence. But Tank is going in with a full hit. Let's see what kind of work he can do. Hunter got skeeted. Tank is still on two survivors. Smoker pulled one, but was instantly cleared. Ooh, Tank got a corner, though.
Yeah, actually a really clutch skeet there. I think it was by head. I think he got the skeet, and that really opened up that playing field for the survivors. The boomer, unfortunately, spawning behind the trailer while the survivors all get pushed away from him. And we don't really see that much damage. Definitely not as much damage as you'd like to see on your home server. So far, 44 Biceps is looking great right now as they come to this event button.
Yeah, they'll go and hit the event button, and most likely they'll take it back to where they took the tank. But a hit comes in, and everything just got shut down. There was no hit or capper that landed for more than 1 second.
Yeah, great clears there, great shutdown, and we saw that attack going in with the spitter again. And like I said earlier, it's going to be really key that survivors can not get capped and not take that spit damage. And on the infected side, obviously, you want something to land. Even a pounce and some spit, that's some damage on the board. It's going to add up over time. So survivors going in this little bar area. This is kind of a classic spot that used to be pretty strong and widely used. And we're going to see a tri-cap with a 2-boom.
Wow.
And Sve is going to get some clears there, but some okay damage. It wasn't really quite as great as it may have seemed at first, but it's still they're starting to get that damage adding up, and that's going to be really important because, as we all know, you can score a lot of points on Swamp Fever maps.
That was just lucky that they didn't have a spitter instead of a boomer, because that charger landed, and the spit damage could have been devastating right there.
Yeah, for sure. And I think that Hunter and charge may have been close enough for some double spit, but another skeet there going out.
And the jockey got dead stopped and shut down too. The charger wasn't even able to spawn at that time.
Yeah, so it's looking like Royal Chaos is just a little out of sync right now on this first map on their infected side. But not saying anything.
You have Rochelle that's all the way alone.
Yeah, well, Rochelle, I think that's I hate saying heh. Heh has been skeeting quite a few hunters. We are going to see a nice 2-boom go in, and it looks like the infected are going to just opt to wait. They're going to wait and see what they get. It looks like. Oh no, just kidding. They're actually going to go in and look at another skeet by heh.
And a 2 charge too. That was a good charge. But yeah, the event's pretty much over. They're going to make it with very decent bonus. And once they get across this river, they're already going to be halfway through the map. Or is that halfway through the map?
It's a little over halfway through the map. They're at 57%.
Okay.
Yeah, Survivor is currently sitting at 721 bonus, right around 65%. And MVP wise, they're right now it's Svex. I don't know how to say that. He is
Svex
leading with 37% on the SI side right now. We'll see where he ends up at the end. And Fakes, 14 friendly fire.
I don't think he likes his teammate all that much.
You're better than that, Fakes. You can do better. But they are doing really well overall, and we're going to see a quad here. Royal Chaos in this up for this quad cap, or this potential quad cap. You got to worry about Het right now. You don't really want to send that Hunter at Rochelle. Het is R Wolf X. Okay, that's much better to say. Yeah, our Wolf has been skeeting every Hunter that's gone his way so far, and we're gonna see Survivors just backing up. Yeah, this attack goes in just a little too early. Smoker's gonna get some decent damage, but not really what you're wanting out of this quad.
No, but for a quad, getting as much damage as you can done, especially after the tank, is very pertinent. With that attack, they took it down to almost 100 bonus, sitting at 620 health bonus right now.
Yeah, so still a really good health bonus for your away side here. And a nice boomer pop there. We'll see what the infected opt to do. They're not really set up, so they're probably going to wait for that 4th spawn. They may want to try to force something on this choke here, but with a spitter jockey hunter, not the greatest hit, but they're going to go for it.
With the hunter getting shut down as soon as he landed, not a whole lot of spit damage on the pounce, and the jockey got shut down as well. So not a whole lot of damage going out on that hit with the spitter. And I guess Vex is also Antax, so that's something I didn't know.
Yeah, that's also way easier for my NA brain to say.
Yeah. But yeah, just one hit standing between them and the safe room. The Hunter's going in. The Charger's going in. Charger's getting charged. Hunter is going in with the Charger getting cleared and the Smoker's getting cleared. Everything got cleared, and they will make it with about 600 bonus.
Yeah, really solid bonus there for your away side. They did a great job on that tank. And we're going to see Antax. He's going to stick around that MVP right there, 34%. Great round by him. Great
Yeah, and
round by
our
our
Wolf
Wolf with the
got
skeets.
yeah, he got 3 skeets out of that. But we'll see if Royal Chaos can answer the call and see if they can get some decent bonus and take the tank as well as 44 Biceps did.
Yeah, the pressure is definitely on them. They're going to have to perform really well here. The last thing you want to do is go down on your map one of your away game or your home game. I'm sorry, because that definitely kind of puts you in a sour mood, and it's going to really put a lot of pressure on you for the rest of the series.
So, absolutely. But we'll
Yes.
see what Royal Chaos does.
That looks like our server may be having a little bit of a hiccup. I think we're yeah, server with red pink star. Fix your server, dude. Looks like it is fixed.
So we're going live right now. The survivors are going out, the hits going in, Charger's going in, but he got shut down. Jockey got jockeyed for a couple ticks, and the smoker got shut down. Spitter missed. All in all, Royal Chaos took it way better than 44 Biceps did.
Yeah, great start to the round. That Spitter is still going to be up there. So we'll see what they get with that. I didn't really pay attention to the death order, I'm assuming.
They're going to have a 2-2. Yeah, I don't know why they didn't sack that Spitter, having a 2-2 in this area, but Boomer going and getting 1 boom. Hunter's going in, getting skeeted. The Charger's going in and misses his charge. The Spitter gets shut down. All in all, for the second hit, Royal Chaos is definitely answering the call. The tank is up also.
Yeah, another great shutdown there. But what's really going to matter is this tank fight here. Obviously on Swamp, with everything being as open as it is, the tanks are where we're going to see, the majority of the damage probably. So
absolutely,
if they get through this cleanly, then they're off to a good start. But you also have to remember they're going to have to match kind of what 44 Biceps did on the away server too, which could be tough. And yeah, we're going to see
Boomer is just sacking. Yeah, Boomer's going to sack, and while the tank is getting all 3 hittables in. Definitely more hittables than what 44 Biceps tried to bring in.
Yeah, or you mean Royal Chaos brought in. And also, they're in more useful positions right now. One of the hittables last time for Royal Chaos was over by the trailer, and it was really just out of play the whole time. But we're going to see, 2 cars in the dumpster. That car there looks like it's out of play. I don't think there's a way to get to that one. So that is unfortunate for 44 Biceps. But he still has a car and a dumpster here right in front. He's going to push those in. We do have Jockey, Hunter, Charger, and that car is going to go right into the little fencing area. That's going to be really dangerous as we see this tank commit. If we see a Hunter or something land, that's like a free in-cap. But so far, Rochelle lands on the car as it rocks. And we see a 2-cap, and this tank is going to punch Rochelle. And Rochelle's going to go to fight the Jockey 1v1. And looks like Rochelle's maybe going to eventually wins that battle. And now we see a hittable onto Comet. And like we said, the first 2 attacks went really well, but that tank fight did not really go Royal Chaos's way. Great play there. Great hittable placement by 44 Biceps.
Absolutely. And what the tank did was, when he committed, was that he tried to separate as many of them as he could. That gave the SI some leeway on trying to get that 2-cap while the other one was behind the truck. But all in all, that was a wonderful tank play by 44 Biceps.
Absolutely.
Smoker's going in, Hunter's going in, Hunter's getting skeeted, Spitter is spitting on nothing. The Boomer's getting popped out of the air, and the Smoker is dying. All in all, fantastic hit after the tank fight.
Yeah, a good shutdown. Now, at this point, they've really got to be careful. They're already down almost 100 points to 44 Biceps bonus. So, don't want to give up much more than this. There's still a bit of map left, and we'll see. They're going to go back to fight this Horde where they took that tank at. They might get caught here in the open. Horde's going to come in. Let's see that Hunter land for just a brief moment. And now the rest of the SI, they all kind of stack and get that Charger going. The Spit's going to miss, but he will get a pound out of that. So a lot of damage again coming out from that attack.
Yeah, their bonus is already sitting at 441. If they want to keep it close going into map 2, they're going to need to step it up and keep as much of the bonus
Mars
as
said
possible
Prika.
going into map 2. They could make get more points after during maps 2 and 3 and 4, but it's a lot harder going as you progress. But the hit's going in, Hunter is going in, Hunter's getting pounced, Smoker is pulling one away, and the jockey is getting dead stopped. All in all, they took it down from that, which is not something you want to look forward to when you're trying to preserve bonus.
Yeah, a rough start here for Real Chaos, but 44 Biceps really in sync here, having some great timing on these infected attacks and landing these multi-caps. They're off to a fantastic start on the away server for them. So this next attack, we're coming up. We're going to have a 3-cap with Spit, a Charger, Hunter, and Jockey. The Hunter is going to just kind of jump around, and Royal Chaos is going to opt to kind of fall back. They are a little scared of this Hunter and the Horde coming in. They kind of went a little early, but they also kind of have to with all the bleed they're experiencing. So great work there by 44 Biceps to kind of delay this push, get a little more bleed out, and now we're going to have the attack come in, and you'll see the Hunter get skeeted again. Jockey goes just for a little bit, and a good death order as we will see the Spitter die last. A lot of Hunters have been skeeted so far this game.
Both teams have been skidding really well, especially 44 Biceps on the away game, having that much ping, trying to skeet a Hunter that's moving at a higher rate. it's good to see.
Yeah, for sure. So at this point, we will see Royal Chaos at about 300 bonus or 27%. So they're down
That
about
cheeky
300
bonus.
points. Yeah, right.
100 to 1. The blood
Yeah, they're gonna sack that. I'm assuming going for a quad here. Look at this Hunter spot. He's way up on top of the tree.
Oh yeah, he wants that high pounce. When they actually do get a quad, a Jockey, Smoker, Charger, and Hunter, 44 Biceps is going to be going out. No, sorry. Royal Chaos is going to go out. And the quad is just waiting.
Yeah, they're waiting for Comet to kind of push out of that little raft they just kind of came over on. Letting the survivors work their way out. We'll see that attack coming now. And the timing is really nice. Oh, if the jockey didn't get dead stopped right there. That was
so close.
Lust saving the day, dead stopping the jockey. And yeah, the Hunter got a 25. Yeah, that's a great Hunter spot.
Appreciate it, coach.
Yeah, now
but all in all, their bonus is very, very low. By the time they get to the safe room, at this point, it's just distance at this point.
More or less, yeah. Only about 100 bonus left. No pills. A lot of slow survivors. They might not even make this map, honestly. And yeah, Rochelle's going to go down, and that's going to be her first in-cap, so... Not a great start for Real Chaos. 44 Biceps really kind of laying it on them this first map here.
Taking the shotgun.
But all in all, being on the home game, this isn't something that you typically want to see, especially on your away game. But the Hunter's going in. We got one boom, one hunt, and one charge with the boomer going in, trying to get a stumble out of it with a smoke in the back on Coach. Wow.
That is a smoke in the front, sir.
Well,
yes, another
depending on your point of view. From my point of view, it's in the back.
You're looking backwards, man. Yeah, another tri-cap, just fantastic timing here by 44 Biceps. And Royal Chaos just really struggling to crawl through the rest of this map. There's not a lot left. Maybe another 2 attacks or so, depending on in-caps we get here. And there's an in-cap there, speaking of that. Another Charger landing and another Hunter. So landing these Chargers has been huge, although it is a little easier, you know, when everyone's moving as slow as they are.
Thanks, coach.
Yeah, especially for Royal Chaos, this has got to be hurting, but they're pushing through. They still got maps 2, 3, and 4 to make a lot of bonus back. And maps 3 and 4 is where you see a lot of more bonus coming out. But the Boomer's coming in, the Boomer's getting shut down. The Smoker is pulling one while the Jockey's coming in. You got a 2-cap with the Spitter getting a little bit of ticks on Coach. But all in all, that last tick got shut down pretty well.
Yeah, another thing to note is everyone's currently black and white. So this oh, is this a oh, never mind. Yeah, this spit could be killed. The spit does get a kill on a comment. It didn't really do anything because he got his distance and he had no bonus anyway. So.
Yeah.
But yeah, there you have it. After map 1 on the home server for Royal Chaos, they're currently down by about 600 points. So 44 Biceps really starting strong here. Definitely what you wanted. I don't think you ever really even imagined you're going to do something like that against a solid team, but a great start by them. We'll see what map 2 kind of holds for us. Hopefully it's, one of the more relatively exciting. Actually, it is. It's the 28% tank. So I think and I hope that it's going to spawn before they get out into the open. I would much rather see this tank fight right here out of safe room than I would see it out in either of the open areas. And our first attack here looks like it's going to be Charger, Smoker, Hunter, and a Boomer. So a tri-cap with a boom. Boomer's looking for that early boom behind that rock. We'll kind of see how they play. I imagine we're going to want to see a Smoker pull out to that one side, and everyone just kind of covers and stacks on whatever they can. Landing a boom here would be pretty strong considering 44 Biceps playing with a little bit of ping. Again, they're all 3 of the guys are right around 100 ping, another player at 170, so not the worst ping in the world for your away game. And we are going to go live here. Not a lot of comment out here. A lot of them got kind of cleared before. Not too many standing out there. Rochelle being very aggressive and kind of pushing out there and poking around. Nothing yet from the infected side. They're kind of waiting, looking for the right time to start this attack. The Hunter has finally pre-spawned. We'll see what he wants to do with this. And Charger looking like he wants to come from the safe room. So now we start to see the Smoker win another Hunter ski there and a double charge. Going to get 1 pound and a 3 boom to kind of finish that off.
Sorry, I had to take a phone call, but I'm back. But yeah, all in all, Royal Chaos definitely got a lot of damage out on that first hit with a tri-boom and good damage overall on Nick and Ellis.
Yeah, and unfortunately, this tank spawn is just a little too late, allowing the survivors to push out into this open area. Although he is pretty close. There is none of the Horde is left, and they have a 2-cap with a Spitter, so not really the SI you'd want to kind of push in there, unfortunately. So tank is going to kind of fall back. It is played by no comment. And the survivors currently 3 Uzis, 1 shotgun. However, they are the silenced Uzis, so not quite as much range as you'd like.
Maybe they'll start going in when if this Boomer can try and find a boom, or he might play a rock tank. It looks like he's trying to wait for the Boomer to try and see what he's gonna get.
Yeah, I imagine he'll go for a rock here or there while he has his rage. He's down to 40%. He is down 100 health, so this attack here is probably gonna be the rock attempt. And after this, I imagine. Oh no, Coach did not hear that Boomer at all. That Boomer must have been silent because he just didn't care. So he's gonna land. They're gonna land a 1 boom there onto the Vego, and Comet is just kind of tossing the rocks, hoping to get lucky with something, but nothing really working for him as he goes on to his second pass.
Yeah, he'll definitely have to commit with this hit with the Smoker and what is that? Hunter and a Charger. Not the hit that you want to see, but the tank is going in. The Smoker is going to be pulling Coach for a couple seconds, but he got cleared instantly. The Smoker pulled Ellis, and the tank is going to get a nice corner with the Hunter in the back and the Charger charging Rochelle in the back with a 2-cap. And tank is still getting Nick down.
Dude,
But all in all,
that was such a sick charger by Wes on that intercept.
Yeah,
that was amazing.
I saw Rochelle just walking straight into the charger. She didn't even hear the charger or whatnot. She was trying to clear that hunter, but she walked into that charger's way and got charged away from him.
Appreciate it, Coach.
Yeah, you know, whenever there's a charger coming your way, there's a very high likelihood that once they start the charge, it's not lined up perfectly on you. And that time was not the case for Mr. R. Wolf. Wolf has been really good handling these hunters, but yeah, that charger really got the best of him, and some really good damage there, especially in this area. It's hard to get corners in. Landing a 2-cap there and getting a pull for a corner there for your tank was really good. Now survivors are going to go back. They're gonna AI this tank, I'm guessing. They want to AI and they're fake AIing him. He is not AI. We'll see if they can get something here. It's still going to be tough. There are a lot of obstacles for this tank to kind of work around. SI is not able to help him either. And yeah, Les is going to kind of go respawn that smoker. But
And
yeah,
correct me if I'm wrong, I don't think the tank was able to get the down on Antax, or did he get the down on Antax?
I thought he got it. Yeah, there's
okay.
Kept once.
So only a 1 in cap on the tank, which isn't too bad in that area.
Yeah, but it's good damage though. You know, considering the rest of this map, there isn't really a lot you can do in most of these areas. I imagine we'll see the survivors either fall back for a hit or push out to the right and wait a hit out.
The only way forward is to think the slides will activate.
You got the spitter spawned in the back with Rochelle. Ooh, and the spitter getting sniped out of the sky.
Yeah, Antax, nice pick there on that spitter. So the infected Royal Chaos, now they're kind of waiting for that other spawn again. However, this is a pretty strong survivor spot, so chances of doing a lot of damage here are pretty slim.
You got a Boomer, Charger, and Smoker with the Hunter going in. You got a Boomer going in, getting popped. Smoker's trying to get a pull for the Chargers. Hunter and Charger got a 2-cap, with the Smoker getting a pull. All in all, in that area, that's a very good hit.
Yeah, I guess I was just kidding about not getting damage in this area. A fantastic. It was like a tri-cap for like a second.
It was a 2-cap as soon as one capper got cleared, then the Smoker pulled. So it was a 2-cap for roughly around 10 seconds, 5-10 seconds.
Yeah, really good damage there. We're going to see another kind of quick attack here, kind of a rush attack, and not a very good attack. So really just 2 SI going in and dying, and the other 2 going to kind of go and just find a better spot. Boomer's going to die and end up just being a sack. I don't imagine this Charger's going in solo, but it is a less Charger. He had a great Charger earlier, so maybe. We'll see.
And their bonus is sitting at 353 right now. As long as Royal Chaos can lower their bonus to 0 or around 100 bonus, they would just have to get more bonus at the end and make a comeback.
Are you implying that if you get more bonus than the other team, you're going to win?
Absolutely not.
That's huge if true, dude.
But the Charger and the Jockey are coming in with the Smoker getting a pull, and all the cappers instantly got shut down. No big damage getting dealt out.
Yeah, nice shutdown there. Dealing with a little bit of horde and a quad attempt. Nothing really landing for that long. And we're going to see... We got 2 attacks left, you know, depending on kind of what happens here. An attack probably on this little flooded house, and then one more attack right outside the safe room. And right now, still some damage bonus, still some health bonus. Boomer is going to get popped, probably a sack. We still have this spitter here, so we have a Hunter and a Charger and a spitter, and whatever we're going to see Wes get. They are going to go in, though, a little early. Charger not going to land. Spitter's going to get picked, and just a little bit of damage from that Hunter.
All in all, great hits. They got a little bit of damage out, but they would need to lower the bonus quite a bit if they want to try and make a huge comeback, or bigger bonus, I should say.
Yeah, one more attack here. It is going to be a Smoker Jockey 2-cap, though, so not the greatest attack. It's going to come in from the back here. Boomer's going to get this boom from over the fence. Nope, just kidding. And that's another good shutdown. A little bit of spit damage there, it looked like. And we're going to see 44 biceps. 273 bonus on this map, about 25% of it. So a solid round there by Royal Chaos. They got some really good damage. And definitely going to open the door for them to kind of bring this point differential back a little bit.
I hear a spitter.
44 biceps is also not doing that bad, especially on their away game. I want to see what kind of stuff they can pull out on their home game now.
Oh, for sure. They've been great so far. Anytime you're coming into the second map and you're up 600 points on your away game, like that's fantastic. So it's not the end of the world that they only make 25% bonus there on map 2. They're still definitely in the driver's seat. Still a lot of pressure on Royal Chaos here, especially with this tank. It wouldn't surprise me. Maybe you save your SI and you just push this tank in right away. Maybe that's the play.
Yeah,
it's a little aggressive, but we'll see. It looks like they're going to set up. They're going to go early here. However, if whoever gets this tank, if he has better SI supporting him, he could push in right away. Unlike Royal Chaos had a spitter and a smoker and a hunter, so that wasn't really an option for them.
it looks like Royal Chaos is trying to kill as many common as they can before rushing out, which is a good play. They might be baiting a lot right here.
It wouldn't be a tournament without a little baiting, right? So, yeah, the boomer spawns, they go right back into that safe room. And honestly, they have to play very cautious here. They're down big so far on their home server. So
They do.
Yeah, that's.
But the Hunter is going in with the 7 damage with the smoke missing his bull. And the Charger is coming from the safe room, getting a 2 charge, but getting cleared instantly.
Yeah, so a solid take there. But again, like we saw last map, this tank fight is going to be really important. Doesn't matter how well you shut those first attacks down, you get owned here on this tank.
Yes, the tank play will definitely dictate on how well they take the rest of the map.
Yep, and tank is up. It's in the hands of Vago, and he's close. He's throwing a rock. He has some SI support, but he's going to opt to fall back. We're going to see this Boomer look for anything here behind that rock right now, and now he's going to a tree. Jockey and Hunter are pre-spawn, so I imagine as soon as this Boomer thinks he has something, they're going to kind of go in and go for this rock. Maybe they use a rock to distract from the Boomer even.
Yeah, it looks like he's trying to get a boom really close, but then he decided to... No, he's still trying for really close. Try and get one of those cheeky spawn booms. Got a boom going out, got a boom shutting down. Nice, good job.
Yeah, this is such a tough spot for Boomers. It's really hard to land
Yeah,
in this area. So
especially when no SI are gonna go in and cover you.
Right, yeah, that was just a sack. They're going for something else. They're looking for something to pair with this Hunter and with this Jockey, and we're going to get a pause, actually.
The first pause of the game, which actually isn't too bad. You see a lot of the pauses going on map 1. One pause going out in map 2 is actually pretty good.
Well, we did luck out because that little lag spike happened during the ready up. Or that definitely would have been a pause.
Yeah.
And it looks like Grizz has to go yell at his roommates. Yeah, be a good roommate. If your roommate's playing in a video game tournament, just lay low for an hour or 2.
Alexi, not just any video game tournament. It's a video game tournament with actual money on the line.
Yeah. It's a really big tournament.
Yeah, I think the prize pool right now is sitting at $15.90. Give or take. Yeah,
not too bad.
Especially with the Left 4 Dead tournament, I think that's one of the biggest tournaments that's been in for a while.
Yeah, I think so. But we are live again, so luckily Grizz has his internet figured out. That rock was not figured out by the tank, so we've got is that a Charger? Yeah, Charger, Hunter, Jockey. Hunter and Jockey did get a respawn here, so everyone's in ghost mode. Tank's getting close. This looks like he's just going to roll in with this. He is second pass, so yeah, that would make sense. We have 2 of our SI kind of pre-spawn. Tank is trying to trying to herd the survivors into better positions for his infected, and they are going to get a really nice 2-cap, a really big 2-cap actually. We're going to see Grizz take a lot of damage. Now Sir getting jockeyed after that charge. A lot of damage coming out as Royal Chaos is able to kind of regroup, get some clears. And Tank is just about dead. I can't imagine he'll land anything else. But either way, some pretty solid damage there.
Absolutely. How they took that tank at first, it was setting up to be a good take, but then they got 2 in-capped in the back while 2 survivors were in the front. And instead of the jockey going for another survivor, he went and covered the hunter, which died. So, all in all, not bad for the 44 Biceps.
Yeah, I think you're happy with that. Because that can easily be a no-hitter. Like if those SI don't land, that tank is just stuck. It's so hard to get a corner there. In fact,
he was
the corner.
He was struggling in the beginning, but the smoker's going, the charger's gonna go, charger's getting charged, and the boomer's getting shut down with the smoker pulling the charge guy. But absolutely, if the SI don't help out the tank at all during that part, it could be an easy no-hitter, and the tank was struggling before the SI went in.
Yeah, and I do want to make a comment that 44 Biceps has landed so many chargers this game. Their charger game is really on point. It's pretty impressive, especially playing, with a little higher ping right now. And we will have this next attack go in. Will be a 1 boom. They do have a hunter jockey with a spitter now to kind of go with it. Working its way in, we are going to see the hunter not land. Eventually land. He does eventually land, and the pre-spit just barely gets onto Lust there. But he will make his way out of it quickly. And survivors are going to push out, it looks like, for this event. And probably hold out to the right here somewhere, I would think. The next attack, it is a mobile tri-cap with the boomer. We are going to see it start coming in. Smoke is going to look for something from the back. Ellis is kind of by himself. The boomer's going to pop him off, though. And then the level by Grizz. Wow. Grizz really turning that into what could have been really bad into a not so bad take for his team.
All in all, they are sitting at quite a higher bonus with 44 Biceps, with 44 Biceps having 272 and Royal Chaos is sitting at 292. If they could keep that, they definitely made a comeback.
Well, they're in the process. There's still a lot of game left. They will still be down after this map, and we can't forget that this is their home game. And I mean, usually you want to win by 1,500-ish. We see a 2-cap go out there, Jockey getting quite a bit of damage. But you do want to see a pretty or a fairly sizable lead after your home game. Now, it looks like we're not going to have the worst pings for either team on their away server, so it's not quite as important, but still a lot of work here for Royal Chaos to do if they want to win this match.
I definitely want to see the ping that Sir and Grizz get on the away game.
Yeah, Sir should have good ping. I'm not sure about the others, but if they're right around 100, 120, we'll have a really interesting away game. And we also have to see what happens here because this next map coming up, the map on the tank on map 3 with those hittables, you can see some wipes there.
With the hunters going in, the smoker's getting pulled one, and the charger is getting shut down. The smoker got pulled for a couple ticks, but all in all, everything got shut down. The jockey definitely got dead stopped. With Royal Chaos making about 580 bonus, which isn't too bad.
Yeah, they're going to cut that lead in half, down roughly 300 points here. And this next map, we'll see where this tank spawns. If we get a really early tank spawn, that's a really tough one, or it can be really tough to survive. I hope we don't get like a post-event tank because that's really boring. But we will find out in just a moment.
Ooh, 39%.
So,
Yeah, 39%. That's about a little after the hittable, isn't it? Around the ammo area?
It'll be in this next open area.
Yeah.
And that's going to depend on, of course, horde and if an attack is up and can the tank push in and make things uncomfortable, force survivors back, but they'll get to that bridge area at the very least. They could get up even further. I'm not really sure. Honestly, my swamp fever knowledge, it's not up to par right now, dude.
It's not up to par, Alexi.
I did not study swamp fever for this cast.
You're supposed to study every map, Alexi. That's what everyone expects from you.
I don't think anyone expects anything from me, and that's the way it should be. But we have this first attack here. It's going to be a Hunter Charger Boomer, and our last SI is a Smoker. So a Tri-Cap with a Boomer. Charger. Oh, look at this pull to the charge. That's actually really nice. Although it's not going to really get anything, and Lust has this Boomer. Going to kill it last. Going to give us a Spitter Tri-Cap next.
Yeah, and that boom at the very last end was actually a good boom. You might, to get one for sacking at the end, it's a good boom.
Yeah, not bad. And this tank is going to spawn right now. And it's going to be a Grizz tank. I'm not going to lie. Back in the day, Grizz tank, pretty scary. And he's going to be aggressive here. You know he has that hittable. He's going to push it right in. Not going to get it there, but you do see Coach get pulled. Coach with the self-clear. Grizz going for some punches. He doesn't have any SI, down to just over 1,000 health. Does have this cop car, which maybe he can get one last with a Hail Mary. Not going to happen. So a very quick and aggressive team, or tank. Only getting one in-cap, though. So a high-risk, high-reward kind of play there, and didn't go quite the way they probably wanted.
No, and with that, they are sitting at 865 with the Chargers going in, with the triple boom going out. Smoker getting pulled on Nick, and Spitters going in with no ticks going in. But all in all, good take with 44 Biceps, not taking that much damage.
Yeah, 44 Biceps has looked fantastic this game so far. They're in sync. They're playing smart. Their effect timing is great, and they're going into this event just over 75% of their bonus. And this event, usually you don't expect to lose all your bonus. So I'm expecting them to make this quite a bit of bonus here. Although this attack is going in, Charger a little early, gets cleared quickly. Boomer dies, and that's really all we're going to see there. So
yeah, the jockey wasn't able to spawn, and the Hunter's getting a despawn. So I think they will have a tri-cap with the Spitter.
Oh, something like that. I like to let the game surprise me. I don't want to predict.
Yep,
stuff.
tri-cap with the Spitter, with the Smoker, jockey, and Hunter. The jockey and the Hunter are going in. Spitter spitting on the jockey, and the Smoker's trying to get the pull into the spit, but wasn't able to. But all in all,
sorry, that's a really dangerous room to be standing in when an attack comes in with a Spitter. 44 Biceps, really lucky that spit didn't spread all the way to that one corner. They lose 25% of their bonus in that one attack, though. That's a great room to hit in, and they got out of it kind of luckily, honestly.
yeah, the Smoker's going in with the Charger getting shut down. The Smoker is pulling Ellis in the back, and the jockey's trying to get a jockey on Coach, but instantly gets cleared. All in all, 44 Biceps will take one more hit before going into the safe room.
Yeah, this last attack can be tricky. We do have quite a bit of horde coming in, so I didn't see how much is left, but we will see this one last attack, unless we get an end cap out of this. But right here, right before the safe room, it is going to be a Hunter Charger 2-cap. So we should hopefully see some spit damage go out here. But I know 44 Biceps is going to make it tough. This Hunter, you see who's close to that Hunter. It is our Wolf. He has been the skeet machine so far. So if I'm Comet, I'm worried about that. And they're working their way, and they're getting really close. And they're going to wait too long, and oh no, Biceps just runs right in.
44 Biceps was looking like they were baiting, and then they just took the W key and just pressed it all the way into the safe room, making 476 bonus. That is very clever.
Yeah, just slowly inching their way forward, just baiting back and forth, but slowly making progress towards that safe room. And yeah, Royal Chaos unable to capitalize, giving them the safe room for free there. And yeah, 43% of their bonus was made to the safe room there. Pretty solid. If you're making 50% bonus every map on your away game, you're probably really happy with that. And now we see Royal Chaos going to take the survivor side. Tank will be in the hands of Antax. And we saw what happened last time. Do you think we'll see another aggressive tank play there?
We should look around and see if they left supplies.
If his hits are up, yes, I do. But you have the hit going in with the smoker and the charger. The charger's getting shut down. The hunter's getting skeeted, and the boomer is missing his boom. So, all in all, great take from Royal Chaos.
Reloading.
Yeah, and so far they've been doing a really good job on these first couple of attacks. It's really been these tank fights that have gotten the better of them. 44 Biceps really playing these tanks really well on the infected side. And Royal Chaos is going to have to take this one really cleanly. Tank's going to get stuck in that when you throw a rock animation. But Survivors making their way up. Tank is really close, and looks like we have another quick commit here. We'll see this log probably stuck in this car. It was a tragic accident how that happened. But yeah, Survivors.
It seems like he's going to try and bring the logs in and the car when the hits are up, but the tank is going in, bringing in the car and the log. The log is going over. The log is out of play. The tank only has the hittable to deal with. You have the hunter in the back already spawned. The smoker and the charger that are up trying to look for spawns. Never mind, this is the jockey that's up. The hunter's going in with the smoker going in, getting insta clear. The jockey's going in, but nothing. Tank got insta cornered with the jockey going in on Rochelle. All in all, everything got cleared. Now the tank is alone.
Yeah, a really nice rotation there early on by Royal Chaos. Sir was kind of caught out alone, able to make his way back to the team. They kind of fall back there behind that bridge area. And Grizz took a couple of punches, but looking good. However, they're only up 400 points on bonus this round so far. And not a ton of map left, but really got to get through this cleanly. They really are going to want to take the lead back on this map, at the least, and then go to the finale and hope for a big finale round.
And you have the hit that's going to go in with the inside the house. Are they going to take the house, or are they going to try and go over the fence? That's the real question. So exciting.
Maybe they go under the dock. Oh, they are going to go over the fence. They're
the boomer's
jumping
going
out.
You got a triple boom with the hunt and the spit. And the boomer getting Rochelle back into the spit.
Yeah, that stumble back into the spit was really, we'll say, detrimental. It was
Boomer
really,
jumped at the very last second, and Rochelle was trying to get out. But yeah, that was a good boomer play by 44 Biceps.
Indeed, and we go into this event. Royal Chaos sitting at 700 bonus, so a little higher than 44 Biceps. And they've got probably 3 attacks left here, assuming no one goes down. And looks like they're going to stay here in the open, in the big water area. Going to wait for an attack. The infected are set up. This is a quad, so we'll see what happens. Hunter's going to get skeeted. We're going to see a pull for some charger punches. And for the charge, poor Grizz getting beat up back there. Not going to get charged too far away, though. And
all in all, their bonus, they have to keep as much bonus as possible. But it looks like as long as they take the next 2 or 3 hits perfectly, they will be sitting at a higher bonus than 44 Biceps with another hit trying to go out. The boomer's going in. The boomer's getting 1 boom, getting shut down with the hunter going in with the spitter. The hunter and the spitter landed. Actually, no, the spitter didn't land on the hunter, but the jockey pulled one back into the spit. So quite a bit of damage going out.
Yeah, and we see that lead is now shrunk to under 100 points for this round. 44 Biceps really doing some really nice work here. We got 1 attack left. We'll see. We have a charger. We have a smoker. Last two outsider coming in. And it looks like Chaos is going to just push it. They're going to get in there. Grizz almost getting caught out in the open. And yeah, we see a sort of a similar, a faster paced ending than we did last round. But yeah, they're going to get safe room. They're down about 200 points. We have a 200-point game going into our finale on the Royal Chaos home server. And yeah, if you're 44 biceps right now, you're looking good. And if you bet your hot dog points on 44 biceps, you're probably pretty happy right now.
I could bet you my Frappuccino drink.
No, I don't do that.
Why not? It's an amazing drink.
I don't know. I never really got into coffee stuff.
But yeah, they shrunk that 600 lead to only 200. But if you're Royal Chaos, you definitely want a bigger lead going into your away game.
Still some potential here. This tank here, this earlier tank on the finale, you don't usually see a wipe, but it is possible. It would break the finale if they wiped on this first side. But it's going to be tough. We'll see this log over here get involved. The log is key to that wipe happening, although it is tough to use. You know, it doesn't start in the greatest place. It's easy to kind of overhit. And from what we've seen from 44 biceps, I mean, honestly, they've been so good in this game so far. I wouldn't expect them to wipe here. I imagine if they don't make finale, they're going to get pretty close to it. They've looked really good so far, especially considering this is their away match.
With the game going live, you got Coach baiting it out. Are they going to rush to the left? They're going to be rushing to the left. You have the spitter, the boomer going in. With the hunter getting skidded, the smoker couldn't find a pole. He found a pole on Coach, but gets insta-cleared. But all in all, not a bad take from 44 biceps.
Oh, that was a perfect take. No damage coming out. Everyone's still at 100 health. 44 biceps does a really good job of kind of moving as a unit, in one area, and then as soon as that attack comes in, they all fall back. And we saw that boomer get caught out in the open with no one to boom on.
Yes.
Getting the easy pop. So.
And is 44 biceps going to take it here?
I think they're just looking to keep this tank pinned here for a moment. They're kind of clearing some common. They're kind of just reading the situation. The boomer is going to get popped again. Great pop there by Fakes. Tank is in the hands of Sir.
They're pushing.
Yeah, this is a really vulnerable position for Sir to be in right now. He doesn't have a lot of options, though. 44 biceps really controlling the map here really well. And it looks like they're going to push back here, and this could be dangerous if we see, some kind of multi-stumble hit here with the tank as close as he is. It could be bad for him, but they are going to get all the way back fine. And it looks like Sir is going to go for his log now. I wonder if their plan there was to try to burn enough rage so Sir can't play with the log as much.
That's what I was thinking at first, but you have the log that's in a good position. All he has to do is whack it once and it'll be out in the open. The tank is going in. Let's see what kind of plays he can do.
Yeah, we see that log take a weird bounce off the tree, off the side. That was almost good, except there's a giant wall of trees in the middle, which makes this hittable really awkward to use. So now he's going to abandon that log. We will see a jockey land separation for this hunter cover. Oh, the hunter does cover the smoker. He gave a pull to the tank, and he had the pull was landed, but tank opted to punch him.
Yeah.
So we're going to see a lot of damage here. Tank's going to go back to this hittable. Almost gets an ink cap there, and he's going to die now.
If he didn't hit that smoke guy, he would have had a tri-cap with the Nick guy in the back by the safe room. That could have been a good take by the tank, but he opted to let him run around and clear the two in-cap guys. So,
yeah, I think what happened was the tank punched that guy right when the smoker pulled. I don't think that was like a coordinated, pull from my corner.
yeah,
Play there. Just some unfortunate timing there, but either way, great damage there for that tank. And we do have our next attack up. It is going to be a Charger Hunter 2-cap. And we're going to see it on this ladder here.
You have Rochelle trying to bait it up top, and you have the hit coming in from the top. Let's see what kind of plays 44 Biceps will play with this.
Yeah, really
Charger.
taking this cautiously here.
Yeah,
Slowly
very
working their way up.
cautious. Boomer's
think-
going in, the Charger's going in with the Hunter getting on Rochelle, with the Spitter going down on the... No, he went on the Charger, taking a couple ticks on Ellis.
Yeah, a solid attack there. You have to make these chargers count, especially when you have them paired with the Spitter. And that dropped their bonus by about 6%. So, it didn't look like much, but it was pretty solid. And now we will see the event get started. We see the Smoker just kind of going for something, not going to get it. And we've got a quad here. So this is actually, if you're going to see a quad in this little corner by the tree where they usually take it with all the horde, it's a pretty good spot to go for a quad, I think.
You have the Hunter being a little distraction with the horde coming in. The Hunter is probably going to go in a few minutes, but...
Well, I hope not a few minutes. That's way too long.
Hunter's going in. The Hunter is pouncing on Nick. Charger's going in. The Jockey's going in. You had a quad cap with the Hunter and the Jockey landing for a few ticks, but all in all, not a bad hit take by Royal Chaos.
Yeah, we see some solid damage there from that Hunter especially, and then the Jockey latched on there to make it a 2-cap there for a little bit. The Charger missed his bunny hop off that roof. Had he hit that and landed in a nice spot, we could have saw some more damage. But our next attack is coming in here. The Boomer's going to get a 1 boom, which isn't really the greatest when you come into an event. All the horde is now focused onto Nick. The rest of the attack coming in. Charger, Smoker, and Spitter. The Spitter's trying not to get picked here, waiting for that Charger. However, nothing going for him. So another nice, solid shutdown by 44 Biceps. And they're looking okay right now. They're all pretty close to half perm health, or a little less. They've got 6 pills altogether, and they're going to rotate to go inside this house.
I haven't seen this play for a while.
I don't know if this is going to be for the whole event. With Spitter dying last, there's no spit, so it makes a lot of sense to come here. The Boomer isn't really threatening in this position.
You got a Boomer going with it, getting a 2-boom. You got a Jockey pulling one away. Rochelle is getting pulled away by the Jockey. The Boomer's getting a couple scratches. All in all, they took a lot of damage inside that room.
Yeah, that Jockey really opening things up for him. Our Wolf, he's handling Hunters, but we see a Jockey get the best of him again there. And yeah, they're going to rotate back outside. So I imagine, maybe they're just playing that if no spit, go inside, or also Tank is probably pretty close to spawning too, yeah?
Yeah, Tank is close to spawning. I think just one more hit and the Tank will spawn. You got 2 supports and 2 cappers going in. You got the Smoker spawning, pulling. You got a Hunter and a Charger going in, so it wasn't 2 support. I'm blind.
It's okay, I forgive you.
No, you don't.
You're right, I don't. We are starting to see Survivor's pills kind of dwindle down. They had 6 before that attack inside. Now they're down to just 3. Nick is at exactly 40 health. So he's going to do his best to hold on to that, to not go slow. That'll go a long ways into kind of making these pills last longer than they ought to. And Tank is up. And it is a Sir Tank.
You got a 1-boom coming out with Tank going to try and commit. You got a Smoker going in with the Tank going in. And he's just going to throw a rock, probably get out after this. He lands 1 rock on Coach.
Yeah, nice rock there. He trades about 500 health for a rock. Not the worst trade, and he is close. He has escapes here. He's in a kind of safe place, although he's getting surrounded. And if we see some S-Island make some plays here, this could really turn for Real Chaos's favor. They're going to stack onto our Wolf here. He's getting beat up again. The Jockey and the Charger.
Rochelle's going down. The Tank is going in, cornering Coach. And oh my god. Is this going to be a wipe? the tank is going up and opting to get out, and the Boomer's just scratching the down person. Why is the Boomer beating up Rochelle?
I think the Boomer already boomed him. It was either that and get the free proxy boom, or try to chase. Antac's getting lucky there, getting punched on top of that little wall, giving him an escape, not getting in cap there. Although he is very low, he is now in cap actually. And we see a Hunter land. Nice separation here. Nick kind of by himself. Oh, a great skeet there on that rock by Arwolf. And yeah, 44 Biceps is gonna regroup here. They have one set of pills left, and Sir's tank is very low, just over 300 health. So if they can wall this tank just a little bit, he's gonna die here. And all of his SI is up. Maybe we'll see the rock here. We're gonna see that charger is not gonna land. The jockey's gonna try to get something, not gonna happen. And another one boom here as the tank goes down.
All in all, it was a good tank. They were sitting at over 1,000 bonus, but Sir managed to make it to where they only have 100, less than 100 bonus, only 90 bonus left, and they only have one more hit, maybe, out of this.
Yeah, one last. This is like a kind of sort of. It's going to be tough to get some meaningful spawns here. It is going to be.
You got a charger going, and the spitter's going in, missing his spit. You got the Hunter getting skidded. So all in all, 44 Biceps will make it with 87 bonus. As long as Royal Chaos can bring out as much bonus over 44 Biceps, they will go into their home game with a win.
Yep. They're going to want a big win here, though, because don't forget we have another game after this on 44 Biceps home server. So as of right now, roughly 1,100 points, almost exactly 1,100 point difference here. This map, the map is worth 800 distance. So that'll cut down to that quite a bit. If they can make this with, roughly 50% bonus, that would be fantastic for Royal Chaos. It'd be fantastic for us as well, because we want to see a close series, right? That's what we all want.
Yes, and with this kind of tank, with this team, it's not going to be out of the question of them making 50%. They can easily ace this tank and ace the next tank with the players that they have on Royal Chaos.
They could, but so far, 44 Biceps has, I think, really done a fantastic job on the infected side with their tanks. They've really made Royal Chaos pay when it comes to the tanks. And I can't imagine that's going to change too much. So maybe this early tank will see, a pretty good shutdown. But either way, Royal Chaos has to be on their A game here. As his first attack, as has been tradition this game, the first attack does not do a whole lot. And
no, they took it quite well.
Yeah, I would say they took it perfectly, as they all have 100 health. Actually, no, I'm sorry. Lust has 99. Way to go, Lust.
Hey, commons are hard for some people, okay?
It may have been friendly fire, honestly. It probably was friendly fire if you look at that area. Tank is up. Tank is kind of in the open. We'll see. They are going to fall back. They're going to play it safe. It is in the hands of our Wolf X. So he's going to go in and get his hittable. And while that happens, you see a two-boom.
You got a two-boom.
His way in, yeah. Log is up. Log is in. It's in a decent place. And yeah, survivors are holding, the infected holding their spawns. This tank probably going in with that, I would assume. Going to try to play with the Horde with his 2 SI, and that is what is going to happen. Very close to hitting Sir there with that log.
Yeah, Ellis is backing up into the log, but he tries to go up away from it. And all in all, they're trying to play around the bush to not get hit by the log. And the tank is taking a lot of chip trying to play with the log. You can still have a smoker and the jockey up with the charger. The smoker is getting shut down. The jockey only lost a couple health. But all in all, the tank is still playing with his log, getting passed over the survivors. Charger missing. The jockey is going to try and help out the tank, but all in all, it looks like it's going to be a dead tank with quite a bit of health from Royal Chaos. So they took this tank really well.
Yeah, did he get one punch onto Grizz, yeah.
One punch onto Grizz, and then he threw a couple rocks that didn't land.
Yeah, so far the only damage that's happened right now has been that one punch. A great take there by Royal Chaos, and I see Ellis is not moving. I hope they. Okay, never mind. They're good. I thought maybe he had crashed. It's Grizz. Are his roommates downloading again? Do they have no respect?
No one has no respect for Left 4 Dead.
Jeez.
I mean, can't they tell this is a serious game?
This is the serious of games. Yeah, no, great take there by Royal Chaos. Really, the first time we've seen 44 Biceps not able to get anything. That smoker pick mid tank was actually really key. Anytime there's a hit wall in the smoker, you're always worried about getting pulled into that, and that did not happen. So I forget who got that pick, but really key pick there. Hopefully not too much longer on this pause. Hopefully
it could have been devastating too, because Grizz looked like he was backing up into the log when the tank was coming for him, but he opted to take just one hit and be hit away from the log, which was a good play on Grizz's part.
Yeah, no, for sure. He did a good job of getting out of a dangerous situation. It's Grizz. Grizz is one of the smarter players. Always really good about positioning himself. And it's a very important skill to not get in-capped in a bad place, right? So he did a good job of getting out of there, and they did a great job of avoiding the rest of that side of that tank. Only taking that one punch. So now they're in a really strong position for this event. Assuming they don't take any in-caps, they will have no one bleeding when the event starts. They're going to be able to save a lot of their pills. And it's setting them up really nicely to give us a really nice score going into the second game here.
Yeah, with the two cappers going in, not a whole lot of damage going out, and they are going to be going up that ladder here shortly, but the bonus is where they want to be at. They're still at over 90% of their bonus.
Yeah, and with it being worth so many points, that's a cool almost 1,700 points in bonus alone.
And they just went up that ladder and didn't even care about the SI. They just went right in.
Yeah, a good move, but let's be careful because this is a quad here. So maybe Biceps did not want to attack on that ladder. With a quad cap, that would be tough. Although this isn't going to be much better here. We're going to see the jockey get a little bit of damage. Going to get clear pretty quickly. And yeah, I think they did a good job of. I don't think the ladder is the greatest place for a quad, but that room is definitely not any better.
I thought they were going to wait until take it outside, but they just opted to go into that small room, hopefully getting some stumbles, but all in all, Royal Chaos didn't take it that bad.
Yeah, I feel like there's always this pressure of holding on to an attack for too long. You feel like you're just kind of wasting time. You see a one boom, and again, having a one boom during an event is probably more favorable for the survivors. So all of the horde is going to be on the coach right now. And survivors have lost a little bit of their bonus, but still looking really good. And if they can make this with a strong bonus, we're going to have a really interesting game too, where this could be a very close game going into the next the away match for Royal Chaos.
You got a Hunter going in for a high pounce, one boom going in. You got a Charger and the Hunter going in. Charger's getting dead, Hunter's getting dead, and the Smoker couldn't land, so the Smoker's dying. All in all, not a bad take from Royal Chaos. They're definitely looking very strong going into the second tank. I think they only have like 2 more hits before the second tank comes up, I believe.
Yeah, probably another attack or two. I thought that was a decent attack for 44 Biceps there. Anytime you have no spit like that, getting some multi-caps there is going to be ideal. You don't really expect a lot of damage per attack, and you shouldn't get a lot of damage per attack. But I think they're probably happy with that. And this attack's going to go in, and this is a nice shutdown here. We keep seeing these one booms, and you've got to be really careful about that because it really just kind of nullifies the horde. It's going to make it a lot easier on the survivors if
to
one
just
player,
shoot all the common while they're tunneling it. Yeah,
right. It's almost probably better to just kill that boomer last. Get a better tri-cap to go with it. your next attack. And speaking of better tri-caps, we don't have one here. We got a Charger Smoker 2-cap. We see another one boom. I almost wonder if they're baiting this. I almost wonder if Royal Chaos is like, hey, they're putting their boomers here. Just keep going here and eating these one booms. That would
while
not
they just
surprise
shoot
me.
down on the common on the one guy. Absolutely,
Right.
It's a good tactic.
Knowing Grizz, I would not be surprised if this is his play here. And if you're the boomer, I mean, you see that boom and you tell your team, "Hey, I got a boom here." It's just like an instinct. You take it, right? But we do have another 2-cap here, Hunter Jockey. Although if we do see this pounce land and some spit, that'll be pretty good for 44 biceps. That's not going to happen though. The spitter spread is going to spare Coach, give him that corner to be free, and we've seen some good damage that go out onto No Comment and to Grizz. Both of them are Comment's actually slow at 39. Grizz is right at 40 health. So enough health to not pill up just yet, but definitely a little more damage than they'd like to take here going into this tank. But either way, they are looking good going into this final tank of game one.
You got one more hit coming in with the Hunter trying to be a distraction on the roof. Hunter's going in with the Smoker pulling Slur. The Hunter is getting skied out of the sky. The Charger is trying to get something out of it, but Slur took a lot of damage from that Smoker. He was like separated. The Smoker capitalized on that and pulled him away.
Yeah, he was really just out kind of by himself, and 44 biceps doing a great job to take advantage of just a little bit of separation, turning into a pretty solid hit pre-tank. And now the last tank of this game, it is in the hands of Fakes or Faye X. I don't know. They've got our Wolf X. Maybe it's Faye X. I don't know. Either way, he's in kind of a tough position here. He is getting walled. Now with the Boomer being dead, they can be a little more aggressive on going for this wall chip. Down about 500 health, so not the worst, but
it seems that they want to be more cautious and be cautious about the health bonus that they have. They don't want to try and take any risk that will bring their health bonus too far down.
Right. And probably a wise decision, because all it takes is one Hunter to pounce you right by that fence, and Tank has a free impact.
Yes, and the tank is going in with the Hunter spawning on top of the roof. The Smoker's going to try to get an early pull, but the Smoker doesn't seem like he can get anywhere close to it. The tank is going in, missing a punch. Smoker is pulling Sir. The Hunter is going in with the Jockey going in on the Smoke guy. And it just seems like only one down is going in. 2 downs are going in on it with the Jockey pulling Nick away. All in all, that was a very good tank by 44 biceps. Tank is getting a rock on Nick.
Yeah, this tank is not over yet. A great job there by Faye X to get in there, and he pushed in and got everyone separated. You know, he didn't push them all one direction. He kind of got into the middle of them, and we saw some really good separation. And once again, 44 biceps is going to capitalize on that separation, having a little bit of trouble getting Ellis up there. And yeah, 400-point lead right now on this map. They're at 483 bonus compared to 84, and the attacks are still coming in, so that's going to drop a little bit. A nice skeet there by Lust, and this is likely going to be safe from here.
Absolutely. Even though that they took the tank bad at the end, they still walk away with almost 500 bonus. It's going to be a 469 while making the ship. I don't think any more SI are going to be able to spawn and take them, so they will be making this with 34-32 against 44 biceps is 37-28. It seems like good half, so we will be seeing a home game for Royal Chaos. They're only going to be down a couple hundred. Was that?
Yeah, home game for 44 biceps. Yeah, it's only 170-point difference.
Yeah.
Definitely not what you're looking for if you're Royal Chaos. You definitely would like to win by more on your home game. But, you know, judging by how 44 biceps didn't have the worst team in the world here, I would assume that we'll see something similar on the second server here. Hopefully we've got, you know, some some decent teams here, and hopefully we have ourselves a really good game.
Absolutely. It's one thing to have another team have good ping on the away game, but if you're going in on your away game, you want your ping to be somewhat similar to the other teams.
Yeah, in an ideal world, that is usually a nice thing. But
Are you saying that we're not living in an ideal world, Alexi?
Dog, we're playing home and away Left 4 Dead 2 matches. Far from ideal. This is ideal. You go do it at LAN. Anyway. Yeah, we do have a little bit of a break here. And while we sit here and do not a whole lot, I'm checking the score of the Mills game that she's streaming right now between the Short Arm Association
and Global
and
Gym?
Global Gym, yeah. And,
What's the score right now?
looks like let me make sure. Yeah, it looks like Global Gym is currently up. They're right around 2,000 points. Short Arm Association has 107 points, but they have not gone on map 2 yet. So it's also the Short Arm Association's home server.
And they must have a short arm on tanks too.
Yeah. What I'm saying is, if you want a close game, stay here. This is the place to be. No, Global Gym, that's a really solid team. They're showing a lot of really good players, a lot of very experienced players.
Absolutely.
But we've got that in this game. We have both teams with very experienced and very skilled players. Just kind of waiting for this next game to come up. I haven't even checked this. Probably in the server yet.
Yeah, server's up. We're inside server. We're waiting for you, Alexi. You're the last one to join. I mean, we're holding up this game. We're holding up these wonderful players based on you not joining.
I know you're lying, so I just trying to put enough for this. So it's not and I was adding production quality. So yeah, for those of you just joining us, we have about 170 point difference going into game 2. Wait, did you just log off Steam?
Maybe.
Oh my god, how am I going to join off you?
I mean, there's like 30 different other people that I know you're friends with, Alexi.
They're all offline. Oh, I've got it. I've got one.
Maybe they just don't want to use a join.
That's not. I know that's not true. All right.
My Frappuccino is really good right now. It's a caramel chocolate Frappuccino, and my god, it's so good.
Oh yeah, that sounds wonderful, dude.
It's like a nice drinkable diabetes.
Is that what you call it?
That's exactly what I call it.
Your little caffeinated hot chocolate.
Well, it can't be hot chocolate since it's cold.
Did they give you some whipped cream on it?
Yeah, they did.
They make it like a little leaf on it or whatever.
No, that's Starbucks. I got this from McDonald's.
I've heard they have decent coffee drinks. I don't know, but that's what I've heard.
It's not bad. I mean, Starbucks is definitely way better than McDonald's, but and you got them changing the scores to the previous tank because you know that's what matters in Left 4 Dead.
I, for one, I like when they do that.
Oh, you do?
But on casting, I think it makes it easier. It's better for the viewer experience because people turn it on and they're like, "It's game 2." I have no idea what the score even was. Luckily, this game was close enough to where it was just 170 points. So if you had to keep track of it mentally, it's not the hardest thing. But
yeah, it's definitely harder when one team is dominating the other and you're trying to figure out, okay, what scores did you guys have and what scores did the other team have? But having 170 What, 20 points? 70 points? It's
Yeah.
definitely a lot easier to keep track of the scores.
And another thing that we should mention before we go live here. So we're looking at the ping here. 44 Biceps has 3 people right around 30 ping and 1 player at 100. So pretty much exactly what Royal Chaos had on their home server. And on the other side, Royal Chaos has 3 players right around 100 ping, but their 4th player has 15 ping, where 44 Biceps 4th player on their away game had like 170. So that
I mean,
the fact that our scores were only 170 points difference after the home game for Royal Chaos, that might not really mean anything because these pings are definitely playable. And with Sir having the best ping on the server on his away game,
you got the Charger, the Boomer's going out, getting a tri-boom. The Charger's missing the charge. The Smoker is getting instant cleared. All in all, only 11 damage going out on 44 Biceps. That's definitely better than what they did or on the first hit of last game.
Yeah, I think 44 Biceps, they had like that weird charge into a jockey that stopped the Charger's spit. A little bit of damage though, but yeah, I'm actually. Oh wait, coaches. Okay, coaches. Okay. I'm actually way more excited now that I see these pings because I was expecting it to be worse for Real Chaos, but yeah, this is more or less neutral. This is like whatever. This gives us the viewers a more enjoyable experience, which is what I'm after.
Absolutely. And the tank brought in 2 hittables, but he's not opting to go for his 3rd hittable. So I think he's just going to be okay with just his 2 hittables. But Tank is going to try and see what the Boomer can do.
Yeah, and I believe Lust had the same tank on the home server for him, right?
I believe so. I believe, yeah, Lustwood did have map 1 tank too.
Yeah, looking for a little bit of redemption. We do see the 1 boom there. All the horde appears to be coming from the front, and because it's such like a wide area, sometimes they can take some weird paths in. It's kind of hard to clear them all really fast. I do see a couple of common kind of still making their way in. Don't know how useful they're going to be, but Ellis needs to be careful. Ellis is going to get pulled.
Ellis is separated, getting pulled away.
Ellis is probably. Oh, he's not dead. He gets bailed out there by a house. Lust is going to try to get this corner. The Hunter is going to kind of jump around. And yeah, 1 more punch for this corner. And if he gets a pounce, yeah, this car is right here. Still very dangerous, even more dangerous now. That's another in-cap going out. And almost a 3rd in-cap there. Lust is trying to go for the kill here. He needs 1 more hit. Our Wolf is dead, dude.
Wow. Good tank by Lust. Definitely a redemption tank from Lust for our last game.
Yeah, really, he's able to get that little bit of separation. I believe it was Antax Ellis. He was in a little more aggressive position than he really should have been there. And Royal Chaos is going to capitalize on that. They're going to get not just an in-cap, but a kill as well. So all of a sudden, 44 Biceps making 600 bonus on this map on their away game is really not that great anymore because now they're in a really tough position.
Maybe with some teams, having higher ping is better than having normal ping.
If I had to guess, I just think it was Royal Chaos. It's hard to put too much into it because ultimately Ellis is just in a rough spot to cover.
Yeah.
We already see a wipe here, a tri-cab with the quad.
A quad going in with a tri-cab securing all of them, and the Hunter is just distracting. But definitely not what you wanted to see going into your home game when you did so well on your away game.
Yeah, anytime you wipe on your home game, that's really tough. Now, luckily for 44 Biceps, they've looked fantastic so far in this series. And because they had such a great map 1 in their away game, they've got a cushion here. It's not the end of the world that they wipe here. They're still, in control of this game, I would say. But they could lose that control here on this map if Royal Chaos makes this with a similar bonus to 44
I don't
Biceps.
remember who the Smoker was, but he definitely saved Lust when he saw that pull away, and he just pulled him, gave Lust the opportunity to get an instant corner, And then you have that charger charging one of the survivors to the car. So all in all, Royal Chaos is definitely showing what they can do on their home game.
No, this is the Royal Chaos away game.
Yeah, way game.
Keep
whatever.
doing that. And
Shut
we've got
up.
a try. We've got a triple boom. We've got a dead charger. And we've got a jockey who most people say is the worst SI, doing all the work there. And a lot
Jockey's
of damage
the
there.
best SI. You jockey one and carry one away. It's so good.
Yeah, a lot of damage there, considering no spit and considering it's a small area, not really a lot of room to take that person away, and charger not landing. So they're doing
Going
something
back?
tricky. I don't know.
If
this is a boomer bait, this is such a big brain move. I have
no,
idea.
they're getting ammo.
Are they swapping for Uzis? Probably.
Yeah, probably swapping for Uzis.
Yeah, so they're on 3 Uzis now with a pump, and tank is up very soon. We have a charger, hunter, and a spitter, so we could see that going any moment. They are not really set up right now. They are finally finding some spawns, and the last SI is up as a jockey, and they're going in right as this tank spawns. We're going to see another charger lands for just a moment before it gets cleared. And yeah, 44 biceps. Continuing
that hunter and spit on Rochelle, though, took a lot of damage out of comment.
Yeah, but again, that's okay. They just need to make safer mirror.
Oh, that's all they need is just make the safe from them. That's good.
Yeah, they can have one person make safer from them. No, obviously you don't want to take damage, right? But they're in a good position here. They have a chance to really kind of turn the tables here and put themselves in the maybe the driver's seat, maybe not completely, but Boomer's going to go in. Another one boom here. This could be a little more dangerous than the one booms we saw during the finale. Tank again, bringing all 3 hittables, and this horde is definitely taking its time getting in. And there's
Tank is definitely going to be going in with the horde, since the horde was trickling out. You got 2 cars going in, the dumpster's going over the fence. The survivors are all around the cars and the hittables, and the tank is just focusing on the hittables. Rochelle is trying to get away from the hittables. But all in all, the hit's going to go in. The smoker gets Rochelle. The hittable got Rochelle. Charger is going on Ellis. The jockey's getting Coach. All in all, the take was definitely good for 44 biceps.
Yeah, solid damage there. It could have been more. Rochelle, Mr. No Comment, playing a dangerous game, hanging out on that back fence there with all those hittables. Luckily for him, not dying. But yeah, 44 biceps, they knock about 50% of that bonus off. So we're kind of seeing the inverse here as, on the away game here for Royal Chaos. They're doing pretty well, just as we saw 44 biceps do pretty well. Still a lot of map left, though. Still a lot of common weather.
You have a hunter going in for 18 damage with the spitter going on it, but as my co-caster Alexi said, as long as they make it, they're golden.
Hey, all in all, you're right. Yeah, they've got a little bit of a cushion here, but it's not really a cushion because they're on their away game. But yeah, they're in a decent spot here to make some points here to kind of expand their lead. Still a lot of game left, but this is good for us, right? We want a good game. We want a close game.
And with 44 biceps, how well they were playing last game, this is nowhere near done. They still have maps 2, 3, and 4 to flex whatever muscles that they are going to be showing us, because we both know that they can play very well.
Yeah, I believe they've got 44 muscles to flex.
They do have 44 muscles to flex. But you have a jockey spawning. The jockey and the charge are going in. The charge is getting the charge. The hunter's getting one and stumbling Coach into the spit, while the jockey is pulling Nick. But all in all, good damage coming out all around.
Yeah, 44 biceps. It continues this trend of landing almost every charger. They've done. I wish we had stats so I could keep track of all this, because they've done a great job of landing chargers. And as a result, Royal Chaos down to a 260 bonus here. So Biceps doing a really nice job of if they are going to make the map, they are kind of limiting the points they're going to make here. And another Charger lands along with this Hunter's making big damage here on the Lust.
Yeah, you have one down on Lust, and Grizz is about to go down with perma health. But all in all, they should be able to make the boat with this health. But they still have another 50% of the map to go through.
Don't worry.
Here we go, everybody on the boat.
Not done yet.
Yeah, Royal Chaos went from looking like 44 Biceps on last server to looking like Royal Chaos last server. This is kind of the same position they were in last time. Not a lot of health, not a lot of bonus, and I imagine we're going to see them sack for another quad here. I hope we see that.
Snakes, and zombies now.
I hope we see that Hunter spawn again.
On top of Narnia,
Yes.
you have another Hunter coming out. Maybe no, he doesn't look like he's going back to Narnia. It looks like he's opting to go quite closer than Narnia is. But you have Royal Chaos just going out. They don't look like they're just going to bait. They look like they're just going to go forward. You have a Hunter, Jockey, Charger, and Smoker just waiting, being patient.
Should be all right if we stay on the walkway.
But you have the Hunter going in, the Charger, the Jockey are going in. Smoker pulls Rochelle in the back. The Hunter down one person. The Jockey landed on Nick, but all in all, two coming down. As long as it wasn't a quad cap, they are still going to be making a lot more distance points than they are right now.
Oh, you won, Ellis.
Yeah,
But
their bonus really is nothing to speak of here. It's
no,
gonna be
it's
tough
all
to-
distance point at this point.
I mean, they got 34 bonus points, so it could be
At
it could
34
be
is
something. Yeah, I don't know. I don't anticipate them making this map at this point. Not a lot of map left, but moving as slowly as they are, that's going to be really tough. As we see another incap go out, Sir is at 1 health. No Comet is black and white, and Lust will be black and white upon revival.
The Spitter is missing his spit and just landed on top of the trees. So they'll be getting him up and making quite a bit more distance point. At this point, they're downing Sir so that they can all be fast and they can all try and make as much distance as possible. You have a Boomer, the Spitter, and the Smoker and the Hunter coming up. So you have the Smoker going in, the Boomer is going in, the Hunter's getting coached, the Boomer's getting 1 and 2 people down, Smoker's pulling, the Spit missed, but all in all, they got shut down, and you have 1 down. And I'm going back to drinking my frappe.
Oh yeah. I just learned from chat that apparently 44 biceps is supposed to be 44 centimeter biceps, and that's
Ouch.
That's just really
That's-
funny that we don't know that.
That's mean.
I need some help.
You have the Smoker going in, pulling Coach, getting insta clear. You have the Hunter going in, the Chargers pulling Rochelle in the back. Wow. And Lust got dead. He got dead. Just dead.
He got dead.
He got dead.
Yeah, Grizz and Sir both very low. Grizz is black and white. He has 1 health. Comet still black and white, 28. Sir is 1 incap, 4 health. Will they make it? Maybe
At
Comet
this
does.
point,
Maybe
the
Sir
34
does.
health bonus that they had is non-existent. Coach is dying with 2 survivors making it into the safe room. On the away game, it's not that bad if you look at it by that point of perspective.
Oh yeah, for sure. Anytime you can add points when you're on your away server, definitely good. This is good for us though, because now we've got a little bigger of a lead. And 44 biceps though, they've got 3 maps on their home server, so this should give us a pretty close game. It should give us an exciting finish. And I've got a confession, dude.
What's that?
The betting for your hot dog points, it took a little longer, and I was able to make my bet after some of the game we
Yeah?
played.
Does anyone have any
Oh, so you cheated.
I didn't cheat.
You
I
cheated.
I voted late. It was a mail-in ballot.
It was a mail-in ballot.
Yeah, and I voted for 44 biceps. So,
Oh, I bet you did.
and I bet all of my hot dogs, dude.
And how many hot dogs is that?
I think it was like 2,600. So
Oh,
a decent
well, I mean,
amount.
as long as you know the score difference when you bet it, that's all that matters.
I mean, they were looking really good. They were winning, and I was like, okay, dude. Now
I kind of hope that they lose because I want all your 2,600 hot dogs.
Did you bet for Royal Chaos?
No, but now I might.
It's too late to bet now.
Well, I don't bet hot dogs. I eat hot dogs.
I throw all the hot dogs in your mouth with your frappuccino and your 44
that actually sounds
centimeter
really
or
good.
something. Anyway,
You have Royal Chaos going to be baiting quite a bit, as seen from last game. They will be shooting all the comments and trying to bait the Boomer. Oh, they actually went out faster than last game. With the Boomer being popped, the Hunter is spawned in a little cheeky area over here. He's doing a wall pounce on with the Hunt and Spit going in. And the Smoker is pulling Coach, but Smoker didn't get none. But the Hunter and Spitter definitely made some damage happen.
Yeah, just a simple wall kick into a spit turns into decent damage there. And we will have another sort of interesting tank spawn here. I doubt we see the tank pushing right away. It would be kind of fun. It would be kind of cool. Antax is spawning that charge up. Is he the tank? I don't remember.
Yes, Antax will be the tank.
Okay, that makes sense. He has all of his SI up. A Hunter, a Jockey, and a Boomer. So we'll see what he wants to. He's going to fall back here. I thought maybe we might see an aggressive call there.
He might commit if the Boomer can quickly spawn and get one, but it seems like he's just backing up to be cautious about it. And the full hit might just come in, trying to give the Boomer some leeway on trying to boom someone.
Yeah, probably going to see a rock attempt here with his SI first. One big difference here is survivors have the unsilenced Susie this time, so they've got some more range. Going to be able to put some more damage onto this tank as that one boom goes out. They are going to save their SI. And yeah, we're going to see another similar to last game commit where they send the Boomer early, wait for their spawn, and kind of roll and get some separation. And
tank looks like he's going to be committing. You have a Smoker coming up. The Hunter's going in. The Smoker's pulling Coach. The tank got an instant corner, but hit him away. The Jockey's going in and getting on Ellis, pulling him all the way back. And the tank is just, at this point, trying to play goalie. You have the Smoker about to be up, pulling Rochelle. You have a 2 in cap in the back. Tank is dead, but you have a 2 in cap in the back, pulling one down. All in all, not a bad play by 44 Biceps.
Yeah, they got whatever they could there. The early pull into the tank punches. It's hard to get a corner there, though, because there's not really any corners. I thought Royal Chaos did a nice job there of identifying that, hey, the guy who's jockeyed, he's going down. He's getting in cap. Let's focus this tank and get him dead, get him off the map. And that's what they did. So they really got out of that with an in cap and a half, which is not bad. Oh, Griz's ping is up to 200. His roommates are not cooperating.
His roommates are sabotaging him.
Yeah. We go into our pre-event hit here. We have a Charger Hunter 2 cap. Hunter's going to start going in. We could see this Spitter go, but no, Spitter's not getting a spawn.
No, Spitter's just chilling. He's like, you know what, I'm going to spit on this Charger because it's in a closed area. You have a Spitter and the Charger going in, but the Spitter spat on the outside of the plane.
The Spitter was banking on Coach hitting the button first, and he did not. So the spit spread a little bit through the door, but not as much as they wanted. That would have been a lot of damage, too.
Yes, it would have been.
Yeah, Royal Chaos is going to push straight out into the open. They're being aggressive here. They should be. Tank is down, and most of the hit is down. And we see an achievement go out. Wow, congratulations to No Comment on that achievement. That is just such a great feeling.
You have a hit going in. The Hunter's going in with the Smoker. The Hunter is pouncing Rochelle. Quad Cap couldn't really get much, but a whole lot of damage going out by the Charger's punches and the Smoker pull. All in all, they dropped to 620 bonus down to 459. Not bad.
Yeah, still a solid bonus for Royal Chaos.
Bathtub.
It's going to be, a little tricky for 44 Biceps to
Fair enough.
do a little better than that. They can do it, obviously. But if they make it with this bonus, it's really going to keep the pressure on 44 Biceps to continue performing at a high level as this next attack goes in. It is going to be a 2-cap with the Hunter and the Jockey. Another ski onto the Hunter, and we see the Jockey land a little bit of stumble damage into the spit there, and a little bit of damage. That bonus is down now to 400. Oh, sorry, 376 now, actually.
Math is hard, Alexi.
It changed, okay. I was giving you up-to-date information. We've got, one more attack left, really?
1.5 more attacks if they hit right now.
Dry land up ahead.
Yeah, this is probably one attack. Looks like a tri-cap with... no, it's a quad cap.
Ooh. Quad cap, Smoker, Charger, Jockey, Hunter. Let's see what's going to happen. You have the Hunter and the Jockey coming from one side. The Charger's coming from the ambulance. Tri-cap going in, pulling both.
Oh.
Quad cap not happening, but the tri-cap definitely landed, taking their 376 bonus down to a mere 100 bonus. So they'll make the safe room, but their bonus, they lost a lot of health bonus on that.
The bonus is back to 238. When they're in cap, it doesn't count.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's the second quad attempt for 44 Biceps. That was so close. We saw one last game where the Jockey got dead stopped and the other survivors did get tri-capped, and one more hit, that's good damage on the Grizzly at the very end. So, yeah, 212.
212.
Yeah, which is okay. Okay, it's not the greatest, not the worst.
No.
Could be better, could be worse. I think 44 Biceps is definitely capable of beating that pretty solidly. And they are currently down about 1,200 points. Again, we are on the home server for 44 Biceps, so they're going to have a couple maps here where they've got the ping advantage to take the lead and get the win here. But Royal Chaos is not going to make it easy.
No, Royal Chaos is definitely going to try and pull out all the stops against them. But we'll see what happens in the last 3 and 4 maps. We're just waiting for Sir, Grizz, and Comet to ready up, and then we'll be going live.
Yes, and while we have a break in the action, a score update from the Globo Gym versus Shorearm Association game. Looks like Globo Gym is up about 2,000 points going into finale, and Globo Gym is on their away game. So that game is probably going to be pretty well decided by the time it finishes.
Are you saying that Short Arm Association doesn't have a chance, Alexi?
I am saying if you lose by 2,000 on your home server, it's very tough to come back and win.
But not impossible.
It is not. You are correct. It is not. I feel like those casters who were like, it's still technically possible for the comeback. If they make perfect bonus here, they can win.
You have a Boomer going out, booming 1. He went back into the safe room. The Boomer gets popped. The Spitter is spawned, and the Hunter is going to try and get a wall pounce. We're getting a wall pounce with the Spit, but not a whole lot of damage goes out into that.
look at that Spit spread as Jake is on top of the trash bags.
That trash bag saved his life.
They really did. Well, you see a nice little Spit block. Lust unable, not really unable, he just opted not to spawn because they were all in the safe room. So he holds that Smoker. They've got a Jockey and a Charger to go with it. Is this going to be a quad by chance? Are they going to go for a quad right before tank spawns? It looks like they are. They are set up right away. And it's a Boomer, actually. They did not get the quad. I did not pay attention.
You have a Boomer coming from the back, getting a quad boom. Smoker's pulling 1 in the front. Jockey's getting a Jock, and the Charger's getting shut down. All in all, for a quad boom, they took that hit very well.
Did that Charger hit the tree?
I didn't see that. I just saw it getting
he never really charged. I think I missed him hit the tree. That's why he didn't charge. Yeah, I think so. I've got Crisis streamed up, and it's kind of delayed, so I'll be able to tell in a second. Grizz is this tank. He is going back, so we're going to see them kind of look for some rocks here.
Boomer's going to try and get a boom. Hunter's going to try and look for a high pounce. Boomer's going in, getting shut down. And I think the tank will just be going in like 44 Biceps or Chaos. And just going in with Tricap.
Yes, and to confirm, yeah, the Charger did clip a tree on his initial charge, so that's why.
That's funny.
Yeah, that's really unlucky for him. Good news for 44 Biceps, though, because that could have been a decent bit of damage there.
The way that Charger was looking, it looked like he was going to do a tri-charge.
Yeah, it looked good, and with the quad boom, it could have definitely landed and got a pound or two. And we see another Charger going here. That's just a sack. They don't want that Charger.
Yeah, no one wants a Charger here.
Yeah,
you want a smoker.
Although they did land a great Charger there last time, so.
But that was on their home game or their away game.
Yeah, but to be fair, they've only got like 80 more ping than their home game.
Hey, it's still 80 more ping that they don't need to have.
Yeah, anyway, this tank's getting close. He's committing, and they didn't really get any chip on that roll. And the tank was down 800, though, so he was a little lower. He is about half health here, and we're going to see one punch there. The jockey's unable to do anything. The Hunter is just making some noise. Smoker needs to do something because this tank is almost dead, and actually the tank is dead. Really nice take there by 44 Biceps.
Yes, 44 Biceps took that tank beautifully. I don't think anyone was in a position to where the tank could have hit him. Tank got one hit on Rochelle, but hit her away. And they skeeted the jockey. So, yeah, not a whole lot of damage going out. Very well played by 44 Biceps.
Yeah, and I think that's more kind of what we were expecting from this team on their home server. Didn't get to see that map one because that hittable, but they're showing us here that there's a reason why they did so well on their away game. Definitely a strong team here, and we're going to see them play this cautiously. They know there is a spitter, and you do not want to get capped and spit on in this airplane. Could be a lot of damage.
Get ready, I'm opening
44 Biceps is just trying to bait it out as slowly as possible. The Charger's spawning, getting dead. Boomer's going, getting one boom. Spitter's spitting, and the jockey is going to try and get on the Boomer, but dies. All in all, not a bad take from 44 Biceps.
No, it was solid. Definitely better than the 2 cap they took last game. after I declared that you don't take damage here.
Yeah, after you said, they won't take any damage, and then the 2 cap coming out with the spit. Yeah.
Yeah, so we will see a tri-cap here with a spitter here. A nice mobile tri-cap here. They're going to start. Actually, no, there's a Hunter up the charge. But again,
that smoke and charge was almost close enough to connecting, but he moved out of the way just in time and was able to avoid that charge spit.
Reloading.
yeah. And they're going to just keep holding it out here. They know they have a chance to really score a lot of points in this map, so they're going to keep sitting here. This is definitely probably the safest spot as opposed to going forward, and they're going to keep shutting things down. This Charger's going along the bush line there, not able to get anything, and we do see the infected sack for a quad cap here. So if I am correct in my understanding, we should have a quad cap here. However, this is not a great place for it.
No, out in the open is definitely not a good place because they'll shut down that smoker before any of the other cappers go in.
Yeah, and 44 Biceps over 900 bonus right now. So if they
It seems that the 44 Biceps is probably going to wait and not hit out in that open area. They might wait until they go into the plane area to attack them, or wait to go past the plane.
You mean Royal Chaos?
Yeah, Royal Chaos. What did I say?
You did it again. You keep
What?
calling. You keep getting the team name switched up. You're killing our professionalism.
Oh, I never once said I was professional.
44 Biceps making the right call there to hold that out the whole time,
Hey, some
to
guns
give
here.
themselves the best chance to take the lead here on this map. But you are right. This squad, they are waiting. They're going to wait until they probably drop down into the water. And with no common, this is tough. Oh, they go right, and this is not a great spot either. Jockey gets killed so fast in a double charge. Wow. If they would have delayed that Jockey and Hunter just a little bit. We could have maybe gotten that.
Yeah, I thought that Smoker would have died before the Charger went in, but no, they got pulled. Charger went in, got 2 cap, but unfortunately, the Hunter and the Jockey were already dead at that time. If they would have just held out just 2 more seconds, they could have definitely did something. You have a Boomer coming out on Coach, getting a 1 boom. Hunter is spawning. Jockey is going in. Hunter's getting skeeted. Jockey's pulling Rochelle away. The Spitter's hitting. All in all, not a whole lot of damage coming out from 44 Biceps.
Yeah, they're looking really strong here. They have 2 more attacks left, and it's gonna be tough with Royal Chaos. You almost kind of want to see them just go for another last-minute quad. Maybe they get lucky, although with how fast they're moving, we may be down to just 1 attack left. We see a little bit of separation here, and it's not going to lead to a whole lot as Rochelle avoids the choke.
No, you'll be seeing if they make it with no more damage, they'll be making it with 600 points. So definitely a good bonus on your away game, or home game, I should say.
Yeah, and this last attack here, Charger, Jockey, Smoker, and Spitter. It's going to come in mostly from the back here. Smoker is up front going by himself. And the Survivors using the ambulance to their advantage. Nothing landing, and yeah, that's going to be safe.
No, that's going to be safe from. Yeah, that's going to be safe from with 600 bonus easily.
Oh, they're almost 800 bonus. They're 788.
Well, no. We'll take away the 212. It's going to roughly come out to 600 bonus.
I see what you're doing.
Yeah.
And we've got ourselves a game. We've got a 100-point difference. But with the recent showing by 44 Biceps, I mean, you got to feel good if you're a Biceps fan right now. They're looking really strong. We've got 2 more maps. This tank coming up does have kind of an awkward spawn where you could push in aggressively like we saw Royal Chaos do last time. They could also fall back, play it a little more passively, and then, of course, you got the finale after that. So it's
a very close game. It's a closer game than we thought would have happened in the first round of the match.
Yeah, I agree. It's definitely leaning towards 44 Biceps, but they're still just 1 minor mistake away from losing that advantage. It is a very close game here.
But Royal Chaos won't pull out all the stops until the finale. At least that's what they did on last game. And they overtook 44 Biceps, didn't they?
Yeah.
With 39 to 37. So, yeah, it's in the finale that we'll see Royal Chaos just making a comeback on there. Round is going live. Let's see if they try and bait it, or will they rush out?
Oh, they're gonna bait. They might jump on this car here.
Yeah. You have a Boomer trying to go do an arc boom, but all in all, they're just taking their time, trying to bait it out. You have a Jockey and the truck. Jockey spawn, Hunter spawn, Boomer's going in. Hunter got skeeted. Jockey got dead stopped and died. And the 2 cappers died, or the 2 supports died last, so they might have a quad cap, right?
I wasn't paying attention.
Pretty sure the support died last, so yeah, they'll have a quad cap coming in.
It's not going to matter though, because this tank is about to spawn, so they're going to lose that SI. And it is a no comment tank, and we're going to see kind of similar. We do see 44 Biceps a little more passively backing up here. Oh no, that car is in a weird spot. This punch here is going to. Oh, there's a ladder there. Never mind. I couldn't see that ladder. And it takes a really weird bounce behind him. We have a Hunter, Charger, and a Smoker here. And hitables aren't really doing the tank many favors. Survivor's going to push out out of that tank smartly to get away from those hitables. We do see what could be a 2-cap here. Is going to be a nice charge. Oh no, this is going to be a kill here. If this tank can get... No, the log doesn't do damage. Oh no.
And Coach got out of there without taking a hit. That almost looked good for World Chaos. If that log would have just been a little bit more down, it would have done a lot of damage to Coach, and that car would have end-capped him.
The log only does like 25 damage or something like that. It's not a full.
That was
cap.
50.
Is it? It's not a full cap either way.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, they had that smoker in a good position. You would have liked to have seen them make a call where they tell that tank to just trust that smoker, because that was really the only chance they had. But the next attack is going to go in, and we'll see a little bit of damage. We'll see a little bit of free spit damage. We'll see a one boom, and not a whole lot going on. Another really strong bonus right now for 44 Biceps.
Yeah, sitting at 957 for 44 Biceps. They're definitely looking a lot stronger than last game on their away game. You have a tri-cap. You have a tri-cap coming out with a spitter. Let's see if they try and do a charge spit inside the house.
That would be a nice way to set up, but you have to think that right now 44 Biceps is not going to push this. With the bonus that they have, they're going to hit this, they're going to fall back. So we do see this attack come in. It's like a race charger, so a little bit of lag there.
It almost landed inside the house on Nick.
Yeah, really quick clears though, so nothing going for them. And now that the attack is down there, now they will push as it is safe. And yeah, really only 2 attacks left and a whole lot of health on 44 Biceps.
Almost 86 health or percent bonus. So yeah, they're sitting at a lot of bonus. Boomer's getting shut down, and 44 Biceps is not stopping. They're just rolling with it.
It'll be interesting to see, are they just going to rush the safe from like last time? Well, it's not going to matter though, because there aren't going to be any SI to stop them.
No. Charger got shut down, Smoker got shut down, Spitter got shut down. The only thing that will be up is a Jockey, and Jockey won't do much right here. So yeah, 44 Biceps will get into the safe room with 944 bonus, 85% of the bonus.
Yeah, that's a really strong showing there. That's a whole lot of points, almost 1,500 points on one map. So yeah, that's going to make this really tricky for Royal Chaos here. They haven't had the best showings on some of these tanks. It was really just the finale tank last game where they got through that one super clean, and they're going to need to see or do that again here on this tank, because they cannot afford to go down big here.
No, they definitely need to keep it close going to finale if they want any kind of chance to winning. But we'll see what they could do. I don't count Chaos out just yet, so we'll see what they do.
Yeah, they're definitely a talented side here, but 44 Biceps has just really done a great job, especially these last 2 maps. So Boomer is going to go and just kind of sack. We'll see. Yeah, they're going to send the rest of this in. So setting themselves up for this next attack, pre-tank, which should spawn right as the Vicker spawns up, actually.
Yeah, clearing the SI out. Hunter getting skidded. The only thing that really landed was the Jockey and the Spitters, so not a whole lot of damage coming out with the tank about to spawn. Boomer missing his boom, but it was going to AI.
Yeah, that would have been big had the Boomer landed and then that was the tank player.
Yeah.
That is not the case, though. We'll see the log. The log is over. He smartly keeps the cop car in front of him, and again, we see Royal Chaos splitting up during this tank.
Coach is getting split.
Yeah, we saw this happen a lot. Really every other tank. 44 Biceps does a great job of splitting the survivors, and now we see a pull into a corner if he can keep them there. This is a tough area to hold corners here. And you see a skeet there by Grizz, and now this tank is really alone, doesn't have much going on. Although, is that gonna... Oh, what?
Ooh.
Did he just jump
Lusty
on top?
is going with the Matrix. Lusty is actually Neo. He's the one.
All right, Lust confirmed cheating. I saw him jump on top. There's a video from a long time ago where someone jumps like on top of a dumpster as it gets hit at them, and they didn't take damage. And I think we saw something similar there. Oh, wow. Yeah, I think the Left 4 Dead 2 gods looking out for us. They want us to have a close game.
Yeah.
And,
Unfortunately, their bonus is definitely lower than 44 Biceps, but if they can take the event and all the hits well going into the finale, it will definitely be a lot closer than most of these games that we've seen so far during this tournament.
yeah, this is going to be really key. I mean, as long as they can keep it close and they can bring this down to just the finale, then we're in a good position. Although this time they take this attack. Well, I may have spoken too soon. They took it a little better.
Hey,
Go ahead.
as long as the boomer didn't push one back into the spit, that's fine.
Yeah, right. I think I was watching Sir's stream. I was watching someone's stream. Maybe it was the team with like Yams, and then I forget. But it was a good team, and they did that same like jump over the fence, and they got kind of screwed by the SI, and they were like, "Let's not do that. That's very dangerous."
You got a Jockey pulling one away from the survivors. Jockey is doing massive amounts of damage to Ellis, and oh my god, that's going to be a down on comment.
Yeah, that was a tri-cap there for a brief moment, and Royal Chaos getting just a little too aggressive, opening the door for a really big attack there. That's definitely going to provide a little bit of cushion here for 44 Biceps. However, this finale is worth so many points, and we could still have ourselves a really close game going into this finale.
Most definitely. The finale is worth about, what, 1,700 points? Maybe 18?
It's worth, like, with bonus, like 2,400 altogether.
2,400, oh, wow.
Yeah, so
but you have a high bounce going down on Lusty. Good job for 44 VX. Charger's getting a couple punches onto Coach. But all in all, they still have 423 bonus. As long as they can make about 20% of the health bonus, it won't be as bad as walking away with no bonus.
That is true. Some bonus, better than no bonus. You heard it here first.
Smoker's going in with the tri-boom. Jockey's going in with by getting dead stop. Smoker got cleared. And all in all, Royal Chaos should be making this with maybe one or two more encappers ready.
Well, this is probably the last attack here. Hopefully it is, because we don't want to see the score get any bigger. We want to have an interesting finale here. This Hunter's going to try to do something. He's going to land and get a little bit of stumble. That's going to force Coach off. And now with this triple boom, the Charger misses his spawn. Luckily, no incap there. Antax with this Charger just waiting for survivors to get a little closer. Only a little over 300 bonus left for Royal Chaos as this Charger's going to come in. The Charger's going to go. He's going to land it. Oh, he gets cleared, though. But the Jockey, though, he does nothing. Okay.
No, and Royal Chaos will be making with about 300 bonus against 44 Biceps is 944 bonus. It's not as close as we were hoping it to be, but it's definitely within 1,000-point error.
Yeah, we're looking at about a little under 800-point difference here, so we're gonna really need to see some incaps here on this first tank for Royal Chaos. That's going to be key in them being able to come back here. I mean, a wipe would be fantastic.
Is it going to be key, Alexi?
It is key. I have run the numbers.
Okay, as long as you run the numbers.
I have done my analysis, and yeah, I can confirm that getting damage is better than not getting damage.
So you're saying that they need to get damage on this first tank to make the second tank easier. Got it.
Yeah, I think if they have more points at the end, they're probably going to win. But yeah, no, we'll see how this first tank goes here. We did almost, well, we saw a momentary tri-cap during the tank, and then the tank took the smoke target. The last survivor was just too far away, and like we said, the timing was a little weird. I think it wasn't a planned pull for incap. But the possibility is there, you know, if they can. I think the second tank gets you to like what 628 points usually.
Yeah, somewhere around there. I think it's 630 maybe.
Yeah, so
around 630, 640.
if they can wipe them on the second tank, then that definitely opens the door to them being able to come back here. But it's not going to be easy. 44 Biceps has done a really good job on tanks, really, other than map 1 of this game, right? They've done pretty good.
Map 2 of this game. No, map 1. Yeah, it was map 1. But you have a attack going out, not doing a whole lot of damage on 44 Biceps. So this tank is definitely gonna need to look for something.
And it is going to be in the hands of Sir. So he's only got 25 ping, no long arms. And we saw last time, we saw 44 Biceps play really aggressively. It looks like they're going back. They had like a shift where the attack came in. Yeah, they are going to fall back. They're pushing
the tank.
Yeah, I think they baited Sir. Well, not really baited, but
they might go past him.
That's probably a little too risky because his spawns are close enough. He can just drop in. And
yeah, as soon as he threw that rock, they just decided to go back.
Yeah, it would have been probably better for Royal Chaos had they tried to go past him.
But you have the tank messing with the log. Doesn't look like the log wants to be cooperative right now.
I think that was by design. I think he's trying to push it that way so they don't push past it. I think he knows how important this log is going to be right now. Although that's an aggressive hit, and that I thought was going to catch Coach there for a second. He's going to catch that tree instead, and he's got a really nice spread on the survivors here. However, no smoker to capitalize on it, which is unfortunate. They're going to go in on Ellis. If they can land something on Ellis, maybe they can get the stick. Although Tank is going to skip the stick and go right for punches on this corner, and that's probably all he's going to get. He's got one more punch. He doesn't really have a lot of health. He's got maybe one swing. And, oh, that's not. Oh, it is going to. Oh, it's not going to hit. Oh, so close. I thought for a second it was going to.
I don't think I would agree on setting 3 of the cappers on one person. The Hunter should have been able to get that one guy alone. Either Hunter or Jockey both could have done it.
It depends. If you're going to send all 3, I think you have to trust your SI and just bring the stick in with you. Hope they land, and then you just use the hittable to kill them.
Yeah.
That would have been a nice play, I think. But I think Sir may have saw that the Survivor kind of was having the upper hand there and wanted to make sure they got at least one in cap.
Yeah, having one in cap is definitely a good take, especially when you're going to try and fight it out in the finale.
Yeah, definitely having one Survivor bleeding and taking up hills, that's going to definitely help. This next attack here, we've got a tri-cap with a boomer, no smoker again. So everyone's on the roof. They're going to hit on this ladder.
Come on, Ellis. You got it in you.
You have a boomer looking for an arc boom, maybe. Boomer getting popped. Hunter is going to try and look for a high pounce. Charger's going from the bottom. Charger's getting one. Hunter is getting Coach onto the top. Jocker's having a little bit of difficulty. He dies, but the Hunter is doing massive amount of damage to Coach. More damage than he should have taken there.
Yeah, the survivors that were down low couldn't get that clear through the roof, and the Jockey, even though the Jockey didn't land, did a good job of keeping, I think it was Antax, pinned inside that room, unable to clear that Hunter.
Yes.
That's what enabled that Hunter to do so much damage there.
Can you come pick us up? My radio.
You have a boomer going out with a 1 boom, but Charger and Smoker's going to try and do a despawn in the back. Spitter's sacking. I think they might be going for a quad cap in this.
Yeah, that wouldn't be a bad decision here. Obviously, the sooner they get a wipe, the better for them. And the quad is the quickest way to do that. I hate to be Captain Obvious, but that is definitely a good thing. So
a quad in this house, though, is going to be very tough for Royal Chaos.
Yeah,
you have a Smoker going in, Hunter's going in, pouncing on Rochelle, Charger's going in, Smoker's going in, but not a whole lot of damage. Charger and Smoker grabbed the same guy, but all in all, 44 Biceps took it very well.
Yeah, definitely. They've got a strong lead here, so for them, if they can just make it to the boat, that's going to really put a lot of pressure on Royal Chaos. We saw on the last game, 44 Biceps making it with like 100 bonus. So this is a tougher finale to make if you have higher ping, obviously. And yeah, it's going to be tough right now, but 1,000 points difference as we inch closer towards this second tank. Still anyone's game, though.
It's still anyone's game, but it's definitely going to be a much harder game for Chaos to try and come back. But is this another? No, it's not a quad cap. Is it? No, it's just spitter.
No,
Tri-cap was spit.
Yeah, probably going to wait for this horde to come in, this next wave, and we'll see this attack come in. We see a lot of SI on top of this roof, although it looks like the hunter is going for a respawn.
Yeah.
Does get that respawn. Yeah, they're just waiting.
Waiting for the comments to reenact their horde events and then just go in and try and get something out of it.
Yeah, all the common coming from that one fence, it seems. That's going to draw the attention on the survivors, though. Charger does get one hop, but doesn't get close enough. And the attack does nothing.
No, but all that comment coming from one side was pretty funny.
It was alright. I've seen funnier things.
Yeah. Did you watch the game last night? That was pretty funny.
What game?
Reloading here.
Anyway, we've got another tri-cap with the boomer this time. We see a pull, and they try to set the charger up. Unable to get anything, though. We see another one boom here, so just like last time, the one boom probably going to help survivors more than anything. We are getting ever so closer to this last tank for Royal Chaos. Two survivors are bleeding. They are getting close to needing pills. They probably will need kills by the time the tank does spawn. Survivors have only the 4 sets, though.
Reloading.
All in all, the survivors are looking, or I should say, Chaos is looking pretty good with that tank, having 2 survivors bleeding and 2 survivors almost at half health HP. So let's see what kind of damage they can bowl out. The 44 Biceps is trying to shoot through the wall, but they decide to go back to keep as much bonus as they can going into the ship.
Yeah, this boomer here will be pretty important. It can be tough to find multi-booms here, but it's not impossible to find a single boom here, especially with all the hedges here. I think there's a spawn right in front of like Nick and Rochelle on the other hedges if the boomer were to reposition. Now it's blocked by Nick, but
Boomer going out, not getting any kind of boom. Survivors are shooting the tank through the wall, but all in all, they aren't being as aggressive as... never mind. They're going to try and be a little bit of aggressive with the boomer down.
yeah, Ellis getting into a really strong position right there. Getting some extra damage there. We see
Tank is going in with the charge.
Oh,
Charge is getting the charge on Rochelle. Jockey is getting death stopped, and the tank punches Rochelle away. Not a good play, but you have the tank trying to corner Ellis, but tank dies.
yeah, Les just a little late on that punch there, letting Rochelle
Yeah.
stand up and get a jump off to go over the hedges there. And yeah, 44 Biceps is going to make this with a lot of health. And unfortunately, this is probably the end of our adventure.
41 bonus, 40% health bonus. So yeah, theoretically, if we're speaking theoretically,
Or not.
No?
They would need like a perfect map with no
Yeah.
damage to win, which is probably not going to happen. I will say, it looks like I'm going to win some hot dogs here.
yes, if you voted for 44 Biceps, you won a lot of hot dogs. What does that hot dogs get you, Alexi?
I think it lets you put sunglasses on emotes or something. I don't know.
Oh, okay.
Very important stuff.
Oh, so it is important. I could see that.
So yeah, they would need 1,449 points to tie the game. Bonus.
Oh,
1,449 bonus
so
along with making the map.
so with the hot dogs, you can buy VIP points in Kreitch's channel.
Well, there you go. I don't know what VIP does, but I'm sure it's cool.
It's a very exclusive club to that only Kreitcha and his fans can allow.
Oh, allows you to spam. That is a very important thing. Which, while we're talking about Crych's stream, don't forget to give him a follow. Show him any support you can. He is doing a great job of helping to broadcast this event to you guys. Definitely is very nice to have people that'll volunteer their time for that. So thank you.
Exactly, especially in a game that's only like what 13 years old.
This game is older than some of the players nowadays.
So very, very good shout out to Kreitcha right now. But you have Royal Chaos going out. The Smokers spawning. Royal Chaos took a lot of damage on that first hit. So you have the Charger going in. Smokers pulling. Charger's missing the pull. All in all, but still a lot of good damage coming out for 44 Biceps.
Yeah, tank is up, and again, if you are being technical, 1449 is the magic bonus number here. Survivors are at 1,600 right now, so not officially over yet, but pretty close. And Royal Chaos really aggressive on this tank right now. It didn't pay off, so
No,
yeah, that's the
end.
Yeah, now we can technically say the game is over. It was a good game, though. It was a pretty entertaining game.
It was a very close game all the way up to the finale. So 44 Biceps and Royal Chaos did keep it close quite a bit.
Yeah, really, a really nice showing by 44 Biceps. Royal Chaos was fairly solid, but Biceps was just a better team today. And they looked strong as they move on to round 3. Again, every team is going to get 6 or 7 games.
It's going to be 7 games.
You might get a bye if there's a bye.
Oh yeah,
you're only getting 6 games. So
like the first match.
Yeah, I don't want to tell someone 7 and then someone gets a bye, and But 44 Biceps definitely looking like a strong playoff contender here.
Luckily, both of these teams have already won the first round, so with Royal Chaos losing this round, they're only going to be sitting at a 1-1 with 44 Biceps winning 2. So 44 Biceps will definitely be stronger going into round 3, but still quite a lot more matches coming out for Royal Chaos to make it to the playoffs.
Yeah, and they're still in the running for a playoff spot. They're a solid team. They just had a really tough matchup, as we saw.
Yes.
But yeah, real close game. Really is just, Biceps really turning it on the last 2 maps, taking almost no damage during either tank, making the big boy bonus, and securing the win. So we see them kind of keeping, they're still playing this out. I imagine they'll get to the second tank and just kind of goofing off.
Are you saying that in all Royal Chaos's professionalism, they will not goof off, Alexi?
I'm saying, all in all, we're here to have a good time. All in all.
All in all.
I'm gonna look at the schedule while we got a kind of a more boring part of the game. We all can see what's going on here. You don't need me to tell you what you're seeing.
You guys already know who won, who lost. You guys know what's going to be going on in round 3. And I think in round 3, it's going to be the Die Scraper map, isn't it, Alexi?
I think so. I should know this, but
so one of the custom maps out of the 2 that are going to be played, Die Scraper, I don't know all that much about it, but I hear it's a very fun map.
Yeah, it's a solid map. I mean, it's interesting. It's fun. I'm sure some people don't like it, but there's it's an okay map. It's fairly popular. We've seen it in quite a few events, and it seems to be a decent watch. It'll be our first custom campaign of the tournament. I think we have 4 or 5 if you count Pacifice. It's kind of sort of custom, not really, but it makes the numbers look better.
I think any of the maps will be better than map 1 of Death Toll, so that map still gives me nightmares.
Yeah. Anyway, I mean, yeah, we got 2 of the less popular maps out of the way these first 2 weeks.
Yeah, going into Die Scraper, Hard Rain, Downpour. Death Center, I don't think is all that popular, but Pacifice is definitely popular. But we'll be going into a lot of the more popular maps as the maps progress.
Yeah.
So, taking a look at the schedule, Alexi, who's going to be playing next after Royal Chaos?
Well, we have another game on the mill stream right now. The Globo Gym versus Short Arm Association. They're on map 1 of their second game.
They doing 3K yet or 4K?
Globo Gym is currently up 1,700 points. I don't know who started first on the server. I think it's Short Arm Association. But that game looks like it's probably decided by now. Coming up in a little bit after this, we got 2 games coming up in about an hour and a half. One of them casted by the mill. That'll be the Road Cardinals versus Akilax or Akilix. I'm not sure how to say that.
Aqualax. They already played though, I thought.
Did they? It's on the schedule for 7 o'clock my time, so an hour and a half. And then it's like the only other game that's currently scheduled for tonight. Oh wait, no, I'm stupid. I'm looking at the wrong time. I thought it was Saturday. I wish it was Saturday. We have Children's Goods first night rallies coming up in 90 minutes, and that'll be on the Mills channel. And that's the last game. It looks like the other games have not been scheduled just yet. So,
or they might have just played it without scheduling it.
Against the law, going to jail.
But as you guys can see, 44 Biceps did win with 81-31 to Royal Chaos's 64-58. That will conclude round 2 of Swamp Fever. So, any last words, Alexi?
Yeah, if you want some more Swamp Fever in your life, go check out Vanille Stream. She is casting the second match of her home and away. And then we've got one more game in about an hour and a half, also on her channel. I believe that is all of the Swamp Fever action you are going to get for this week. Big thanks to Krycha. Again, give him a follow.
Yes, Krycha. Thank you so much for casting. Or
show him some
cameraman.
Order my hot dogs, Krycha. I demand
you want your VIP points, Alexi.
I don't know if I can afford it.
But have a good day, everyone. Have a good rest of your day, and follow in for the next map.
Yes, goodbye.
Goodbye. Good job, Krycha. And we break.
All right, dude. Oh, dude, I doubled my hot dogs almost.